She on, baby. She really on. Have to put my light on. Uh-huh. Hey, look at you. Look at you. Hey, look at you. Hey. Oh, come on, hyenas. Come on, hyenas. I know. I know, try. Hey, look at the Leo. Welcome. But real Neil. Out of sight, out of mind. What's up, Pam? Hello. Let me sit up, honey. Mm. Y'all get ready, honey. Y'all see the title. I can't sleep. So here I am. Hey, Mr. Lindsay. What's going on? Where have you been? Booked and busy. Mama, hey. Hey. Elvis. No do-rag, Miss Sophia. I'm so happy to see you. My mama died on the 3rd. Oh, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Legally live. Mm. Mm. It's a whole lot going on. A whole lot. Catherine, what's going on? Listen, my what we getting into tonight? Hazel. Haze. I'm sorry, Haze Wade. Haze Wade. We getting into life tonight. We're really getting into it tonight. I got up to pee and saw your live notification. LL. Okay. We just we, this is real. This real tonight. This well, our talks are always real, but it's really real tonight. I wish we were on Zoom. We was on Zoom. I wish we was on Zoom so y'all could be on video and we could have a talk. But I know the majority of you all can't do Zoom or don't do Zoom or don't know how to do Zoom. So we're gonna go on right here on YouTube. Baby cakes, I'm ready to go back to Cali. Hey, that first time here. Hey, Sway. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think, see, I need my camera on the other side. Hold on, let me see. I need my camera on this side. On that side. Over there. So I'm looking over there. Hold on. Hold on, folks. Let me get it. I'm in here. D. Rodriguez. Dim stimulus check, sure now. You know I ain't got mine. Hey, family. Hey, fam. Ready to go back to Cali, honey. Mr. Liz, I haven't got not one of mine. I can't sleep tonight. Love that unit. Thank you, Debbie. This is why I decided to come on. What does your search say? It says, uh, will you shut up? Will you shut up, man? Will you shut up, man? That was what Joe Biden had told Trump during the debate. Remember, he had told me, man, would you shut up? That's what he said. My friend here got this t-shirt for me. Man, would you shut up? What was the last comment? I missed this comment that was coming in. I need my computer on so I can have my comments on my computer. Right. Mm-hmm. So I said, let me go live. I literally was just laying here and couldn't go to sleep. And then y'all be wanting me to come live, and I haven't been live in a while. And I haven't been live in a while because I have been dealing with several things. And y'all know I'm not the type of person that want to. If I can't be who I am, because y'all likes for Mama Hyena to laugh, for Mama Hyena, the Mama Hyena that's funny that makes you want to laugh, and if I can't give you that, I'd rather just not show up because I know that's what you all want. And and so I just stayed away because like I said, I've been dealing with stuff. You know, and it's nothing major. It's nothing major. Like I'm not dealing with no major health issues. I'm not dealing with no major, family issues or no major, stuff that business wise for me, the growth that I want, the growth that I want for my radio show, the growth that I want for my YouTube channel, the growth that I want, the growth that I want. So it's just like it's real frustrating. It's real frustrating to try to go to the next level or just try to go to the next level. And then it's just like it seems like every time you do something. And then keep in mind I'm working with self. It's just me. Everything that I want, everything that I need, everything that I need to go to this next level, it's on me. I don't have a staff, I don't have a team, I don't have all that. It's just me. And so then it's just like we're dealing with the pandemic, and it's just like everybody else. Everybody else, have issues. And everybody is in the same predicament. We are all, a lot of people are not working because of this pandemic. It's been going on over a year now. And a lot of things has changed. A lot of people have had to change, not just me, but a lot of people have had to change their day-to-day operations. And then it's just like you have to change your day-to-day operations, and there's no end date in sight when this is going to, revert back to normal. And so it's just like, okay, and you're dealing with stuff, and you're dealing with stuff. And then it's just like, speaking for me, and not only am I dealing with this, but the industry that I'm in when it comes to shows, hosting shows, doing pageants, uh, the brunch that I do, the pageants that I host when I go out of town and do gigs and stuff to make income. And all of that has changed, and I have to find different ways to make income. And then it's just like it's not just me, it's the people that are in the industry that I am in also that are suffering. It's the world, not just the industry that I'm in, it's the world. The entire world is suffering. Yes, some businesses are back open, and some businesses are back open, and they are taking risks. I feel these governors that are opening back up these businesses in these states 100%, and then these governors that want these people to stop wearing masks, and they're saying that we're just we're removing this mandatory mask mandate. You don't have to wear masks and all that. So then it's just like on top of what we're dealing with, people who deal with reality, because people who deal with reality, which is what I like to consider myself, a person that deals with reality, I know that the scientists and the doctors are saying that no, the reality is this pandemic is not under control. And until we get a certain percentage of people vaccinated in the United States, we should not let our guards down. We are close to being somewhat back to normal. But then these governors are changing the laws and stuff. Well, the mandates. It's okay to wear not to wear your mask and open your business 100% and da 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 da. And then these people are going on with that and not wearing their masks, going to restaurants, going to businesses, not having masks. And then people are going to these places just because the governors are saying that you can open up the restaurants, 100% and you don't have to wear masks. Businesses still have the right to, just like they say, the governors can say what they want, but when you go to a business and they say that no shirt, no shoes, no service, a governor can't control that. Same thing with no mask. No shirts, no shoes, no mask, no service. Hey Janet, so that's what it is. So that's what it is. And then it's just like Now you see videos of people getting arrested because they're going to these businesses, they don't have masks on, and the people are refusing them service, and then they want to stand there and go back and forth with the people. The people call the police and they get arrested. So then it's just like, well, how can they get arrested? Because they don't want to wear a mask. The governor has said that it's no mask required. If you don't put on the mask, they have asked you to leave. So once they've asked you to leave and you don't leave, now you are trespassing. So that's what you're getting arrested for. You're not getting arrested because you won't wear a mask. You're getting arrested for trespassing. But having said all of that, it's just like I am not the only one dealing with the people that I work with, the people that I go to host the pads, and people that I go host birthday parties, people that I go to host shows. They're dealing with the same thing, and it's not just the gay community, the straight community going through it too. And then you put on top of that, like I told you all a long time ago when we first started talking on here, and it was like, uh, well, let me say this. Go back to that, to the stuff. The a lot of the people that are not wearing masks are these Republican Trump supporters. They're not wearing masks because they don't want it to look like Joe Biden and Kamala Harris have come along and saved the day with the coronavirus. They want the numbers to get better. The governors that are just changing these laws and taking out, you say you don't have to wear your mask, they can open up. They don't care about your life. They just care about the economy. They are putting the economy over your life. So it's up to us, the American people, to make the best decisions for us. And the best decision for me is what Dr. Fauci say, what the scientists say, and what all the other doctors say. So it's like, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not listening to no governor that says, take your mask off. You don't have to wear a mask and going on to the business is 100%. Now listen to that. So then it's just like what I was getting ready to tell y'all earlier. It's just like I've been telling y'all since we started doing this live, my YouTube, that America, America was built on racism, and America, the same thing that America put us through, they put then to the Hispanic community what they did to the black people. Now it seems like so now they're doing the same thing with the Asian community. So then once they Trump finished traumatizing the Asian community, the next community is going to be the Indians, the indigenous people. They're going after them next because they always have America always have to have somebody that they suppress. They always got to have somebody that they are dictating to, trying to force their behavior on somebody else. They always have people. And it's just like a whole lot of stuff that we're dealing with today is racism. And then it's just like I said on the show today with George, I got one there. I keep looking at that one there. I cut all of them because they were all breaking. So my nails had started growing then. I cut all of them because I see this one nail and I said, I have one nail. But with all the stuff that's going on now, it's just like, oh my God. Oh my God. Coronavirus has come and disrupted the flow of life. And just because coronavirus has come and disrupted the flow of life, the other stuff that was already an issue for people, for us, for me, and everybody else, those issues are still in existence. And you have to try to navigate through our regular issues that we were dealing with on top of the coronavirus and everything else that's going on in the world. And it's just like every day it's just like I just feel for the last couple of weeks I have felt like I now understand what the people say when we were growing up and the old people say we living in the last days. We living in the last days. Cause it's just like to the point where you like nothing else can really happen. Nothing else can really happen that's devastating. Nothing else can really happen. Until we get this, and then it's just like you just it's just like and then it's It's nothing else can really happen. And then we have the Cuomo situation. Nothing else can really happen. And then we have to deal with the Asian community because it started before they had this shooting up in Atlanta yesterday. Asian people are being targeted is because of Trump talking about China virus instead of the coronavirus. He done labeled it China virus. So now they're going after the Asian people because they feel like they're the reason that the coronavirus is over here because Trump labeled it the China virus. Your issues. Don't forget, we're dealing with everybody is dealing with their own issues. Dealing with trying to get the schools back open. Dealing with trying to get, you know, jobs back. Dealing with trying to, get, the world back operating as close to normal as possible. And then you deal with the Cuomo situation, the governor up in New York. And then here you come with the Cheryl Underwood and Sharon Osbourne situation. And then you come with the Kurt Franklin situation and his son. And then it's just getting to the point where it's just like stuff keep happening like that. It's just like, oh my God, we're living in the last days because it just can't get no worse. And every time you say it can't get no worse, something else happened. And then it's like you frustrate, like my frustration, being honest, my frustration because, I want my radio show to be here and I want to do this and I'm doing stuff and I'm doing that to get it to where I want it and everything. And everybody's doing what they can, during this pandemic and everything. And then it's just like, and I was having this discussion with George. I've been having this discussion with George. It's just like the bottom line is now I know it's just like, it's money. It's what you need. What you need is money. And right now, people are not making money, and I am not making money. And what I need is money to get what I need done. And what everybody needs is money to get their stuff done. And the money has been cut off from not just me, but from everybody. So it's just like everybody is, taking the money that they're making and they're making ends meet. They're surviving, they're doing it. And so then it's just like, and George was like, well, because he said, well, what is it that you need? I said, I need an assistant. I said, I need an assistant. I've been praying about it. I've been talking to God about it. I've been, you know, I'm just being real. Being real, what I need is an assistant. He said, well, I can be your assistant. I said, no, what I need is an assistant that can be with me 24/7. And I want an assistant that I can pay. I don't want somebody I don't want somebody coming to be my assistant, for no I don't need nobody coming for the experience. I don't need nobody, for the exposure. I don't need nobody to come to help me out. I need somebody with experience that want to be my assistant that I can pay because I've already had several instances where I have asked people what do they want to be my assistant, to hire an assistant, what do they want? And then when they say this is what I want. And then I say, well, each time they agree to do that. And when the push come to shove, it's going to get back to they're going to give you a half-ass job because the bottom line is, well, you're not really paying me what I'm worth anyway because I'm working for you at a discount rate. And they start off, giving you the service as though you paying them what they asked for, but then they end up giving you the service that they are the discount rate service. So it's just like I've been down that road several times. I'm not doing it no more. And if I can't pay somebody to be my assistant, then I'm not going to be bothered with that person. I'm not wasting no more time trying to get somebody to work with me with what I can offer them, not what they feel they want to do the job that I'm requiring them to do. So I'm not doing that. So it's just like I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I said, no, I need you. He said, yeah. He said, because you do this and you do that and you doing this for the radio station, you doing that. I said, no. I said, I understand. I appreciate it. But the bottom line is I need, I need for you to be with me 7 days a week and if need be 24 hours a day. And I have an assistant that's helping me, but that assistant is not here in Atlanta. That's Jasmine. She's helping me, and I'm telling you, if it wasn't, and just being honest, if it wasn't for Jasmine and the assistance that she gives me, I probably would have just folded my tent and called it a day and just shut everything down. Being honest, because trying to operate and trying to get stuff where I feel it should be and where it needs to be, and doing it by myself, can't do it right now. Can't do it right now. And then if I don't see, and I know everybody say we just want that my YouTube channel is growing. If I don't see that my radio show is growing in the direction and with the vision that I have for it, then I what's the purpose? Because it has to be more than the, because I don't want my ending legacy to be I had a big YouTube channel. I had a nice radio station. I had a nice radio show. I still want, my desire is to be in the movies, and be in movies, be in on television shows, have a sitcom and all that stuff, and still have my YouTube channel, and still have um, my radio show, and my radio show is still popping. My YouTube channel is still popping, and I'm on a sitcom and it's popping, and I'm in movies every now and then and it's still popping. Everything that I want still popping, and that's why I don't spread myself thin, trying to be on Bigo, trying to be on Pinterest, uh, trying to be on what is the name, TikTok, because I already know the vision that I have for my YouTube channel and the vision that I have for my radio station. I already know that I'm stretching myself thin, trying to give you quality work and trying to give you a quality, me every time I show up to entertain you guys. And then trying to be over here on every app that come out. They come out with different apps every week. And then half of the people that are on what is it? Bigo. Half of the people that's on Bigo telling me, "Oh, you got a following already. You should be on Bigo and da 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 and Bigo and Bigo." But then I said, "Well, what? How do I do this? How do I do this?" And people that are on Bigo, they don't even know, because it's just like it's so many rules on Bigo. They don't know all the rules. So they tell me, "Well, it was so long since I joined. I don't know." And there has not been one person that I have talked to about Bigo that can answer every question that I have. So then it's just like, why am I trying to join Bigo? So why am I trying to be on TikTok? Why am I trying to be on Pinterest? And probably Pinterest or whatever it is. Why am I trying to be on all this stuff when I can't even get my YouTube channel and my radio show popping the way I want it popping. So now you're telling me that all the time and energy that I have put it towards my YouTube channel and my radio show, now you want me to split that time with another app. And it's just like, no. So my thing is, it's not that I don't want to do it and I think that I'm better than the next person. It's just like I'm being realistic. If I'm not getting the quality work from my YouTube channel that I want, if I'm not getting the quality of work that I want from my radio show, if I'm not seeing it growing in the way that I want it to grow, then why am I going to take time from those projects to add another project in the mix? I'm just like, no. And then it's just like, bottom line, I need an assistant. I need an assistant, not just an assistant. The Bible says be specific. I need an assistant that I can pay, and that I can pay this assistant what they're worth. That's just the bottom line. It's what I need. So it's just like I was just here, and then it's just like, yeah, I know my left lanes, and I miss y'all, and I want to be with y'all, and I want to, spend time with y'all, and I like the times that we're together because we help each other. And I tell y'all all the time, I know y'all say, "Oh, Mama Hyena, I appreciate that, and you said that, and I haven't looked at these, and I hadn't thought about that, and I hadn't thought about that." And it's just like, yeah, that's what I want to be for you all, and you all do the same thing for me, because you all help me grow. And then it's just like, there are situations that happen where you look at you what I'm dealing with and what I'm going through, and the frustration that I have been having. It's just like, I still have been operating as though everything is okay, because you didn't know, you hear me on the radio and I do what I'm supposed to do, and then when you see me on at the shows and you see the clips of them playing, you know a clip of me at the brunch or a clip of me at the Monday night show, or you hear me on the radio, you don't hear this frustration that I'm dealing with, because that's not why I'm there. I'm there to entertain you. I'm there to give you what you want, which is the gift that I have been blessed with, is to make you laugh. But behind the scenes, everybody don't know this. This stuff that I'm sharing with you all behind the scenes. The reality of the situation is, I do get frustrated. I am frustrated. I have been frustrated. I have been in conversations with God. I have been dealing with my issues behind the scenes. A couple of people know what I'm dealing with and what I've been dealing with, but everybody don't know. And then it's just like I'm frustrated, and I know other people are frustrated. You know, I know Legally Live, she's dealing with stuff. It's just like everything that Legally Live is dealing with. She is talking about she lost her mother. Didn't know she had lost her mother. But I did know that she was trying to, she studied for the bar exam. I do know that Legally Live lost her dog recently. I do know that Legally Live is a human being, and Legally Live has other things that she is trying to deal with during this pandemic, just like me. And just like Legally Live is dealing with stuff, I do know that, you know, Cicely is dealing with stuff. Cece is dealing with stuff. I do know that Basic Jalen is dealing with stuff. I do know that everybody is dealing with stuff. So it's not just me. Everybody is dealing with stuff. And I'm not coming for a pity party, and they're not coming for a pity party either. We just have to be real and say that the reality of what people are going through is real, because we are living in a society where we have a lot of reality shows that deal with made up reality, and we flock to those shows on a weekly basis, and that's not reality. The reality is what Legally Live is going through. The reality is what I'm going through. The reality is what the Asian community is going through. The reality is what Kurt Franklin is going through. And it's just like Kurt Franklin, you know, we talked about the situation with Kurt Franklin. It's just like that's real. That's real. That's real. And we put people up on these pedestals. And I told you I stopped doing that after Jesse Jackson situation. I stopped doing it. Was I shocked? Was I shocked when Kurt Franklin's son leaked the tape of him cursing, like that? No, because the reality of the situation is Kurt Franklin is a human being. And the reality is I know people who are armor bearers. I have talked to Sister Meredith, who wrote the book about my gay preacher's wife. She has told me things that she has experienced at the Baptist convention. The reality is people. It's just like with us. It's just like with us with our families. With us with our families. The reality is when we are standing on the outside looking at you and your family. Oh, they are so beautiful. They so beautiful. That's a nice look fat T.I. and Tiny. Oh, we see T.I. and Tiny. Oh, they look good together. Da 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 da. Then the situation come out with T.I. and Tiny. Oh my God. That's reality. That's the reality. But because we have bought into the fake reality with the housewives and with the basketball wives and with, the all the other reality shows, the fake reality, then it's just like the real reality of what people are dealing with and what people are going through. It's just like we just think it's a joke. No, the joke is the fake reality. And so it's just like keeping it real, honey, keeping it real. I just felt like coming on here tonight. Just coming on here tonight, just like, just like just like I'm dealing with stuff and I'm frustrated, you know, career, because all my frustration, I thank God that all my frustration is coming from a a career perspective. There are people who are their frustration is coming from a health issue. There are people who frustration is coming from there are people who frustration is coming from, you know, the uh, the job situation, the job market. They have to switch up. Women have had to just leave their job to take care of their kids because the schools are not open for a year. And then you have a government that, you know, is against the people. There's a government that's against the people. There's no way in hell that a Republican could sit up and tell me that they care about people, and then the people have been suffering for over a year, and not one Republican voted for the stimulus package. But yet they say they care about the people. And then if you keep up with the news and when they're talking about the insurrection that happened in D.C. on the 6th, now they're finding that there are former police officers, former firefighters, former military personalities, just different people from different walks of life that have taken a oath to serve the people that were there storming the Capitol. Those people were there storming the Capitol. But they say they care about American people, but not one of them voted to send relief to the American people. But these are the people that are in powerful positions. And then another thing that we are not we're not prepared for is all these judges that Donald Trump had put in these positions, because America has shown us America is racist. America is racist. America is racist. I don't know how many times America have to show us that America is racist. And it's just like Senator Raphael Warnock he talked about on Today, and he said he one of the statements that he made is all the people that are sitting in here, all these Republicans that sit in here, and they talked about the legacy of Congressman John this and that and this and that. They say that out of their mouth, but then when it comes to voting for the John Lewis Voters' Right Act, they ghost. They don't want to vote for it. But then they wants to come and show up. They don't want to vote for the John Lewis, Voters' Right Act. But then, when they running for elections, they want to show up to our churches and talk about how great Martin Luther King was, and how great John Lewis was, and how great Elijah Cummings was, and how great Barbara Jordan was, and how great Mickey Leland was. But now you're in a position that, Congressman John Lewis and the Elijah Cummings were in, and, C. Tivian, C.T. Green, all these people were in, C.T. Vivian, y'all are the people, and y'all just want to talk about how great they are, but everything that they stood for, y'all voting against. Y'all sitting here voting against, y'all to sit up here, y'all done lost the election, so now y'all running around the United States changing the laws about voting, changing the hours that people can vote, changing the days, souls to the poll. Y'all changing all that. People can't vote on something. Y'all going around changing the laws that, have benefit, have black people, we adjust to the law. That's the law, then that's what we do. So now they run around trying to change the laws. So America's racist. America's racist and parade. And educate our people, like the stuff, half of the stuff, a lot of people, and a lot of people see that they don't have to stand in these long lines to go vote. People in hours for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15 hours just to vote. And people saw that, oh, I could just mail my vote, I could just mail my ballot in. So now people see how easy it is to vote. I don't have to go stand in no line. So now they're trying to change that law. But it, it's frustrating, but it's life. It's life. And the bottom line is life is not going to stop happening, and you still have to learn how to operate and move forward with the situation that we're dealing with. And the same thing with me. It's just like, yeah, and instead of getting on here, because I know y'all want to see me, y'all want to spend time with y'all mama, y'all want y'all mama on here and blah blah blah. But it's just like the reality of the situation is I get frustrated. I get frustrated. I tell y'all all the time, the saddest thing to me is to see a person whose gift is to make other people laugh when that person can't laugh. When a comedian can't smile and can't laugh and their job is to make you laugh, that's the saddest person in the world to me. And when I'm that person, I don't come to you. I don't show up because I know that's not the person that you want to see. And that's not the person that I want you to see. But I do have those moments, and I have been in that space. I have been in that space lately, and not just for a day or for a week. It's y'all. How long I have been on here? Then I came on here. The last time I came on here, when was it? It was something was going on. I came on here. I think it was like probably something in Black History Month or something. I haven't been here in a while. I've been here, but so then it's just like, and then I decided to come on here tonight because I know y'all love me, y'all support me, and I want to let y'all know. I don't want y'all to think that, oh, mama, where's mama? Where's mama? And then on top of that, I was uh, going back and forth over Maddie House. When then we were going over Maddie House to do some pickup taping, we had to go and be tested for coronavirus. Each time I went over there, I think I went over there for taping like three or four times. Each time I had to go over there. I had to go take a COVID test before. Then I had to do my radio show. Then I had to do my my other stuff. And then y'all was like, we was on here like, Mama, when you go back to the Queen Supreme Court? When you going back to the Queen Supreme Court? Well, I already knew she's taping for this TV show, but I can say the agreement. So I can get on here and talk about it and let y'all know, oh, hold on, it's coming. Hold on, it's coming. So it's just operating within the means that we are able to operate in, and then it's just like it gets to the point where it's just frustrating. It's just frustrating. And then on top of that, there are other issues. And I'm telling you, the stuff that I have shared with you all tonight is just the scratch of the surface. There is more. There is more. Because the industry that I'm in, and but with I work with other personalities, and everybody work with other personalities. If you work at Chevron, you work at Marshalls, you work at Target, you work at, you're a CEO of a company. Where if you work and you have coworkers, you're dealing with other people's personalities. So the others, like I said, with the coronavirus and other stuff that we're having to deal with, or we're forced to deal with right now, we still have our other issues. They're not going nowhere. And I see these people say, y'all being here talking about these stimulus checks, honey. That's the issue too. Some people got their checks, some people ain't. Then they said, like I said on the radio today, the report was something 90 million people. They said the IRS said 90 million people have received their checks or their stimulus check, but it's over 300 and some million people in America. So 90 million people, then I said 90%, but 90 million people to receive their check, and it's over 300 million people in America. They still got a long way to go. And the boys that waiting on the paper check, they're gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while before they get direct deposits. And then, and like I said, I was laying here tonight, and I was like, well, child, I'm not the only one going through stuff. My laughing hyenas going through stuff too. So I just need to get on here. Maybe if I just get on here and share with my laughing hyenas, because they said if you just get it out, if you just let it out, if you just let it out, then that's probably some of the weight let up off of you, and then you have, like so much pressure to build up because of this frustration, and then it's just like I don't want them to see that. I don't want to share it with them. I don't want to. That ain't what they want to see. But it's just like take the lid off this pressure cooker and let some of this pressure out, let some of this steam out, and then you make room for uh, some more energy, some more positive energy. You let this pressure out, then you can make room for some more positive energy, and you can continue to fight, not being so frustrated, not being so overwhelmed. And then on top of that, seeing that seeing that been in I have been in conversation with God, and now it's just like He knows, He knows that I know, and He knows what I want. As usual, I always have my relationship with Him. That's something that has not haven't changed. Haven't changed. No matter what I go through, and it's just like, baby, me and God, we have something. And I'm sure He'd be looking at me and He'd be like, nigga, are you crazy? I'm right here. I'm Okay, okay. I heard you. I heard you. And then it is so. I love the saying that D Maestro gave me. Just like I heard you. I heard you when you pulled up, Lord. You don't have to blow. I'm coming, Lord. I heard you when you pulled up. You don't have to blow. And then he's like, he be telling me, it's just like, I heard you. I heard you. And this is stuff that we have been dealing with. When I say we, I'm talking about me and the Lord. I have a personal relationship with Him. I do. So this stuff we have been dealing with for a while, and I don't like, I don't come to you all with stuff that I know only He can work out. I go to Him. I go to Him with my stuff. I don't go to Facebook, and I don't go to Instagram, and I don't go to Twitter. I go to Him. Because Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, they not finna help me. They not finna help me because they not finna help me. So I'm going to where I know that I can get help. Because going to Facebook, going to Instagram, going to Twitter, that's only going to magnify my frustration. Because those people, those people are going to think they have the answers to help me resolve my stuff when they have stuff that's on their plate. They can't resolve their own stuff. They need the same person that I need to help me resolve my stuff. They're like, yeah, there are some people that may have had similar experiences, and they can tell me how they maneuver through that. But the journey that I'm on, only God knows the roadmap that He wants me to take. Just by me even being in Atlanta, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. But that was Him want me in Atlanta. I didn't want to be in no Atlanta. So it's just like, you'll be done, not mine. I will be done, not mine. And then it's just like, uh, when you say that, you have to release it. And no matter how frustrated I get, I still know that I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. And I am dealing with exactly what I'm supposed to deal with. And the frustration that I have, I already know that it is only to strengthen me to be tougher, better, and prepared for when I get to where I want to be. I'm not frustrated by the time that it's taking. I am frustrated because my frustration came from the growth that I want to see, that I need to see, the growth, the perfection. Some people say that's your perfectionist. You want this perfection. You want everything. I'm like, yeah. Hey, Dean. But it's not just me. I came on here and I say God put us through stuff for us as well as other people, so other people can see. So it's just like, yeah, other people that's going through the same thing or been through something similar that I've been through, honey. It's just like, yeah, I hear you, and those are testimonies to let me know that you gotta stay in the fight. You gotta hold on. You gotta keep the cool. You gotta stay on course. Those moments come, and when those moments come, those moments of reality, those moments of frustration, those moments where you feel like throwing in the towel, when those moments come, you have to be real with those moments. You can't just do, death of a loved one. Hey, how you doing, girl? I was like, oh, I'm fine. When I go to bed, when I go home at night, baby, I stay up all night crying. I've been crying I cried last night I'm just saying hypothetically, I cried last night from 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. Then I got up, washed my face, took my shower, and put my clothes on, dressed this up to look like nothing. I'm fine. I dressed myself up to look like I'm fine, which is what I told you. But the reality of the situation is I was up all night crying. But ain't nobody gonna tell you that. Ain't nobody gonna tell you they're racist. Ain't nobody gonna tell you that. But that's why I been. So hopefully I done took the lid off and some of that pressure It's been let out, and I could operate a little bit better without the frustration. It was all it was for. And see what's going on with my babies. Hey, from Baltimore. I am the one true prophet sent to earth by Gabriel. My words are straight from God. Good evening, Auntie. Sending love from Outback, Australia. Hello, Dean. The Heavenly Father can do everything but fail. Amen, honey. Oh my God, I finally caught a line. Hey, Miss Sophia. Hey, Marcus. I love you. Let it out. Don't hold it in. Only makes things worse. Jasmine, Ty, uh, Lakeisha, George Daigle, my friend Boone, my friend Pam. I'm telling you, there have been people, and then a lot of them, they don't even know. It's just like a lot of them, they don't know. They didn't know because I have never just said how frustrated I was. I have not spoken to none of them, nobody but God. Although they have been there, and unbeknownst to them, they don't know that they were the ones. You know the song like "Wind Beneath My Wing." They have been the wind beneath my wing until until things get back flowing or get back moving the way that I know things can do. Girl, I'm not. I'll be back. But they are the ones. It's just like every time I get to that place, that's why I say God. And they're saying that God always has a time will call me. I get to that place. Lakeisha would send me a message. Hey, Mama, I was just calling to check on you, see how you was doing. Hey, Mama, Michelle Cloman, uh, uh, Jasmine Nicole Richardson. They always just God always send them, you know, just a text, an email, a phone call, or something would always come through. My friend in LA, George from We Are You Radio, they always just come. Then it's just like, and then it's just like I tell you, when I'm having this frustration, and I'm just dealing with God, I'm just talking to God. This is my frustration. This is this and this and and so He'll just call me out of the blue. Michelle Clone will just send me a message, a text message, or Jasmine Nicole Richardson, she'll send me an email or a text, or she'll just call me out of the blue. So then it's just like, and I don't say nothing. I just, listen, read the message, to answer the phone, all that. And then it's just like, and I'm like, well, yeah, but this is whatever. He said, I told you I got you. But yeah, but I, blah, 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 blah. Then it's just like, he said, I told you I got you. And then I'm still going on, but this is what I want. He said, and all he repeats is, I told you I got you. I don't care what you saying. I don't care what you saying right now. I need you to hear what I'm saying. And what I'm saying is I got you. And that's all you need to know. So everything else and all these other frustrations, these burdens, and all this pressure that you putting on yourself, that's you. If you know I got you and I done told you I got you, have I ever said something that I didn't make, that I didn't bring to the light? Then what makes you think I'm gonna do it this time? I got you. In other words, shut up and move on. You do what you do. You do what I have gifted you to do, and let me do what I do. And your frustration is not going to make me rush on doing what you want done. He said, I'm still gonna do it in my time. So you being frustrated about something that only I'm in control of, you only hurting yourself. All you need to know is I got you. So you vent the other day, and somebody told me this a long time ago, and it's just what God is telling me, not only me, but everybody else. Right, sit, right, calm down, calm down. At the end of the day, what God is saying is, baby, I'm being mean, and I just want you to do this, but it's just like, baby, I know what I'm doing. You, you like a spoiled child. Like you know, small child just crying and whining and hollering. I told you you cannot have no sweets right now. And then, Mom, can I just have $100? I told you can't have no sweets right now. And then you get, ooh, I just want $100. I don't care how much you cry, you still can't have no sweets right now. And that's what God done to me. That's what He's done to me. Like, yeah, I told you, I don't care how much you whine, I don't care how frustrated you get, and then you're not finna speed nothing up on my end. You are where you're supposed to be. You are going through what you're supposed to go through. And until I say you coming out or you out, that's what it is. We not finna reverse roles. You're not finna become God and tell me what to do, and I'm not finna become Miss Sophia. And it's just not. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. And as soon as you get that in your head, the better off things will be for you. Because we've been here. We've been here. How many weeks we been here dealing with this, and you still dealing with the same frustrations. It still ain't happened, and it's not gonna happen until I say it's time for it to happen. So it it would be wise of you to get your narrow behind all back down there on YouTube and talk to the hyenas and go on back to that radio station to do what you do and go on into that brunch on Sunday and go on to that Monday night show and do what you do because you sitting here being frustrated and telling me the same thing night after night, day after day, and about your frustration. It ain't changed. Nothing hasn't, and it's not going to. So get your little narrow behind on back over there on YouTube. Let your friends know. Let your kids know. This is what it is. Yeah, Ty. So you know he got a sense of humor if he called me narrow. After all these honey bars and stuff, I done ate. And then dealing with a knee problem recently. To add that upon, add that in the mix. Just all of a sudden, I done got to I done got to the age. I done got to the age now where just all of a sudden, stuff just started happening to my body. Just like I'm just laying here, then all of a sudden, and then it's just like when I move, I know like I know the exact moment when it happened. Cause I was just laying in the bed, and then I just went to turn over, and then it's just like my knee. It's just like a pain in my knee, and it was like, oh, but the longer you live, the more you go through and stuff. And then you be like, oh, okay, well, it's just that. So that was that. So then it's that was just the one thing, the one time that happened. And then when I go to movies, it's like, oh, oh, she's staying. Oh, she not going. She just not. Oh no, she just wasn't a one time thing. Oh, it's something. It's a there. And then with my knee, it's now it's swollen. So dealing with all that, dealing with stuff like that, it's like so. And now it just goes to show that when it is true because I've heard all the time. It's just like when you stressed and frustrated, you enter. When you stressed and you frustrated and you dealing with issues, and you dealing with a whole lot of negative stuff, that stuff ends up affecting your body. I know that now. That's what that was. That's why my knee, although it's come with age too, you're getting older and you're gonna have these problems. Like your sight get dimmer. Cause I that song from Church Hurt. These old eyes of mine getting dimmer. These old steps of mine getting slower. All of that. That's a church song. Back in the day, that was a funny. I'm sitting up here now with these readers on. These old eyes done got dimmer. So I need readers to read this little fine print y'all typing in here, honey. So, hey, Bree. So, yeah. And yes, every time I get up, right, every time, who's that? Say, every time I get up, you hear the crack my knees. It's just like you pop your knuckles. It's just like your knees and stuff. You get up and stretch out, it's just like, just like everything go to popping. It's like, honey, just getting old, getting older, getting older. So, and I know y'all. Hey, Rebel TV, Rebel TV. I know y'all. We all going through stuff. We all going through stuff. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I see. Our faith is being tested daily. Sometimes we going through stuff and we like temper tantrum with God. Our frustration like going to temper tantrum with God, and it's just like yeah. But and then it's just like because I have my a personal relationship with God, which is what everybody should have. You should go. You can go to the body of Christ, and you can go to the church building and all that, and so y'all can get together and y'all can all praise and worship Him, and but everybody should have a personal relationship with Him. And then it's just like I know, He knows that He knows my ins and out, and He knows what I'm dealing with, and He don't He don't He don't punish me when I come to Him and I'm real. Now, one thing I don't do is I don't disrespect him with the swearing and all of that when I go to him. But I do sometimes I do be yelling. I do be yelling sometimes. I do. I be yelling because he knows me, and it don't make no sense for me to be angry and want to just shout it out, and then I'm sitting up here trying to act like it's when you're frustrated. When I'm frustrated, when you frustrated with your child, it's just like you you don't it's not no monotone voice. It's just like your voice goes up and down. Your levels of your voice it goes up and down. And in our conversations like that. And but his though I be my levels change, but his is still the same. Okay, all right. But I told you that. I heard you the last time you said that. And then, like I say, and then like I say, a Ty call me, uh, send me a text. Jasmine send me a text or something. She'll email me or she'll call me or whoever. When they call out of the blue or when they send a text out of the blue, their call and their text is in the and he is like okay. And when Ty called me, he is just as calm as God when he is like, "Hey, mom," and then God, he like he'll send you signs, and then the signs will come in the same tone that he talks to you. Although, he's like, hello, mother, how are you? It's just as calm as him, honey. And then he be in my other ear. When I say he, I'm talking about God. He'll be in my other ear talking about, I told you I got you. I told you I got you. And I'm like, hey, how you doing? Yeah. You talk to God like he's a real person because he is a real person. And you have a relationship with him. You be, yes, honey. Yeah. And each time I go to him, he's there. And I know he'd be like, oh Lord. Girl, huh? Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. I hear uh-huh. Uh-huh. But yeah, but it's good. We good. We good. I have to have those moments. I have to have those moments because and I'm sure y'all probably had those, but it's like you have to have those moments because I don't that's not stuff that I want to unload on y'all. I don't want I don't want y'all. Yeah, son, that's what he tell me, honey. Sophia, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. He can get me better. He can make me better. The song say make me better, Lord. Make me better, Lord. Don't say make me the better Ty. Make me better. Michelle, make me better. Lakeisha, make me better. Jasmine, make me better. Jayla, make me better. Mr. 6'8", make me better. Pam, and Pam too. Pam, Miss out of mind. Pam has been, one of my angels that he sent to because Pam just out of the blue. And then when I just and y'all taking a picture with the t-shirt, just like, hey, put a smile on my face. Those are some of the moments where I'm going through my frustration. And just like, oh, Mom, buy my t-shirt. I got my t-shirt. Hey, Oh. So now I wanna mm, the whole my birthday trip, my South that I've been dealing with, and it's just like assistant part, that assistant. That's my next major project is to have an assistant that can be with me. Uh, you know, realistically, I say 24/7, but it's just like the majority of the time, and then they get paid, and people, an assistant that's with me. I need you to go with me to the Monday night show. I need you to go with me to the Sunday brunch. I need you to go with me. You know, when I go out of town, I need you. I need you by my side at all times. That's what I need. That's what I need. So, mm-mm. To get to the next level, the way I see it, that's what I need. I need that, and that's just being real. That's just being real about the situation. Because if it take a whole village to raise a child, then no, I'm in Atlanta. If it take a whole village to raise a child, honey, then how do I think it's gonna be? It's gonna be me by myself building an empire. Just ain't gonna happen. I'm not God. He built the world in 7 days. I'm not him. I'm not him. No, I'm in Atlanta. Somebody said, "Are you in Houston, H Town?" No, I'm in Atlanta. Mm. And matter of fact, this hair. Somebody just complimented this hair. This was one of the things that Ty sent me. You know. In my P.O. box now, honey. I've been so frustrated I ain't even went over there. I caught him. Oh, but yes, honey. Yes, honey. Said good. And Talbot said you don't smoke too much. It said, right, honey. And then that's all I've been doing. Been sitting up here frustrated, and I ain't stopped smoking. Hey, Wade. Thank you, Wade. I ain't stopped smoking, honey. I still smoke. Look, dumping the ashes in the bed. We moving on. We moving on, honey. Moving on. Baby, listen. Debris. This is where I am. I want an assistant that's an adult. And I am not looking for, I don't want an assistant that I'm going to dictate how they live their life. If Ty smoke and he's my assistant, as long as his smoking don't interfere with the job that I need done, I don't have a problem with it. If my assistant like alcohol and their drinking does not interfere with the job that I need done, I don't have a problem with it. Because I need an assistant, somebody to assist me. And as long as them living their life does not affect them assisting me, I don't care. But once your lifestyle cause you to not be able to give me what I want, it's not working because I'm paying you to do a job, and your habits are limiting you from being able to do the job. So what am I paying for? I'm not paying for you to get drunk. I'm not paying for you to get high. I'm paying for you to assist me. And when you're not able to assist me, then you're not the assistant for me. But like I said, I'm not looking for somebody that I can dictate to. My sister's going to be an adult. And I'm not looking for an adult that I have to dictate on how they have to live their life. You do whatever you want when it comes to you. As long as it don't affect what you have to do for me, we cool. We cool, honey. Hey, Tony. You want a professional. Mm-hmm. There are different definitions. People's definition of professional is different. It varies. The girl's been missing you, boo. Mm-hmm. Wait, wait. See, wait. I'm really good at assisting. No way. No way, you have a lot on your plate. George was saying, I know, I could, hi, Miss Sophia, who was that? Betty, was that Betty? Hi, Miss Sophia and everyone. How are you doing today? I'm good, Betty. How you doing? But it's nothing against you. It's just like nothing. Yeah, you are very good. Wade. Wade has a business over there that he's running. T.S. Madison, she's real good. And then Angelica, I watched Angelica with Tamara Hall yesterday. And then that's another thing. That's another thing. I'm gonna just throw it out here since we talk about the goodness of God. T.S. Madison was on. T.S. Madison has a school on T.S. Madison. I watched. Oh yeah, T.S. Madison. That was another thing I was saying. T.S. Madison was on with Tamara Hall Tuesday. Her and Angelica Ross. And then I'm sitting up here before they showed the episode. They were advertising the promo. There I am up on the promo. They showing when I was over there. And then yesterday when I watched the show, when I watched it, tried throughout the interview with T.S. Madison when they showing clips of the T.S. Madison experience. It's the clips of me. I'm sitting up here on the Tamara Hall show with clips. They showing clips of me on the T.S. Madison experience, and I mean they did about 3 or 4 times. Each time they showed a clip, it was a clip with me. I told you I got you. In that calm voice, I had no idea that I was even in the promo when I saw the promo, and then to watch the episode and see that they even got more clips of me in the episode, in the interview, and then it's like, but yeah. Then I tell you, and let's see that I got to the age where, did I tell y'all, Ty sent me this hair? Yeah, this is some hair that Ty bought me. So over there in my P.O. box. Yeah, I did tell y'all because I said I ain't been so frustrated. I ain't been over there to the P.O. box. Mm-hmm. But yeah, child. Mama is Mama Hyena. Mama Hyena. She has been around here being a fox. She was an old fox, not a fox, because fox don't have it. Mama Hyena was a raccoon. She was a raccoon. She was an old ratchet raccoon. Yes, honey. Oh. Mm. What else is there? Oh. Oh. You looking for me on the after show? Baby, the after shows. Oh my God, the after shows, man, honey. But no, honey. It's like, no, honey, I got to. Oh, Angelica. I watched Angelica Ross, her interview with, what you call it, so good, with Tamara. It was so good. I watched her. So, I just, I just want Miss Coronavirus. I just want her to get out of here. But like I said, it's just like, and not only, and I just want to, I want to say this because I make that blanket statement like the Republicans that voted for Donald Trump don't want to take the shot because um, they don't want it to look like President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris saved the day. But there are also some Democrats who are not taking the shots, who are not willing to take the shot, don't want to take the shot. And then when I come across people that say, Democrats that say that they're not taking the shot, I'm like, why? I say, if you don't mind sharing, I would like to know why you're not taking it. And they have legitimate reasons for why they don't want to take it. Some people don't take it because they only do natural medicines. Some people don't take it because they don't trust it because of the situations that we have found ourselves in previously with the government and these vaccines. Some people don't take it because they want to see, they know that they have side effects on these from these shots, and they want to see for them to work out some more of the kinks in the vaccination. So it's just like, yeah, A lot of people have a lot of concern about not taking the vaccine, and they're not Republicans. They are Democrats. So it's just not the Republicans that are not taking the shot, but the majority of the Republicans that are not taking the shot is because uh, the way Donald Trump has treated the situation. And then he just snuck and took the shot and not told them. Got vaccinated. Him and Melania, they got vaccinated while they was in the White House in January. But then he run around here telling the people that support him, making it look like he ain't took the shot. And he healthy as the law. Healthy as a it's like child. hmm So I want to put that out there because I don't want to put no blanket statement out there like the only people that are not taking a shot are the Republicans, and they just don't want to make it look like Kamala Harris and Joe Biden say that they know there's some Democrats that have legitimate reasons on why they not taking the shot. And then they did an interview. CNN went to some town in Iowa yesterday, and they were at a restaurant because they were at a restaurant, wasn't nobody wearing no mask, and the reporter was asking everybody in here that's taking the vaccine, raise your hand. Not one person raised their hand. I know it was about 20 over 20 people in this restaurant, white people, and they not one person raised their hand. Then they went around. He went around asking, well, why are you not taking the shot? Why are you not taking the vaccine? Then it's just like the reasons that they were given would simply, what it all boiled down to is because Donald Trump told us not to. Mm. And see, who was this? A Queen Bee say, I'm a healthcare professional. I'm not taking the shot. So it's just like everybody not taking it. But everybody's not taking the shot, but we still have to respect everybody's decisions, that whatever decision they make for them. And I take it all the way back to my daddy. You know, we wanted my dad to have that surgery, but we had to respect his individual decision not to have the surgery. And it's the same way with the vaccination. We have to respect people's individual decision not to want to take the vaccine because they have legitimate reasons. Mm-hmm. Brianna said, my sister, she ain't no help for Brianna's help. My sister's a nurse, and that heifer said she ain't taking the shot. She ain't no help. Stop calling her a heifer because she ain't taking the shot. I just say we have to respect people's decision, when they say that they don't want to take the shot. And your sister says she don't want to take the shot, although she's a health professional, it's just like, okay, don't call that woman no heifer. I just told you we have to respect people's decision. And you to call the woman a heifer. But baby, Ty, this this unit is doing something to the back of my neck. Now this is the first time it's doing this, so I don't know what it is. But you need to come on from New York to Atlanta and come and rub something on my neck. The and Ty said something about microchips and tracking. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, I do believe when the world open back up. Say for instance, like all the people that don't want to take the shot, and then when you go to get the shot, you have your card. I do believe we are moving towards the point where they're gonna say you have a right not to take the shot. But I do believe when the world open back up, in order for you to fly, or in order for you to go on a cruise, in order for you to get on a, so I don't think they're gonna force you to take it, but you're not gonna be able to use, you know, like you're not gonna be able to fly services. You're not gonna be able to use services without that shot. They say you have a right that not to take the vaccine, but we can't take a chance on you. We can't take a chance on you flying on this flight. You're gonna have to get to Houston from Atlanta. You're gonna have to drive, baby. And I think that's what it's gonna boil down to. Either you're gonna take the shot or you on your vaccinated. and put them in jeopardy, and put their lives in jeopardy. I do believe that's where we're going. Although they're not saying that yet, but I do believe that's where we're going. That's where we're headed with this shot. um, that Corona card, please. You're gonna need your ID and your Corona. Child, the way the Republicans change the laws about voting here, you may need your Corona card to go vote. The way they change the laws about voting, honey. Oh. His name is Sophia. Do not sleep in this wig. It may cause it. I don't have wigs, honey. This is a unit. I don't sleep in wigs. This is a unit, honey. And what else? What was that? About Maddie, your statement earlier. And unit. I'm sorry. Well, guess I'm getting on the country ass Greyhound. They're not gonna let you ride the Greyhound either. You can't do no public transportation. They're not gonna even let you. You can't do Uber and Lyft. They're gonna ask for your card, with your mask, and they're gonna ask for your card. Spirit ain't gonna even let you on, child. You know it's sad. You know it's bad when Spirit don't let you fly. Spirit, Spirit let everybody. Spirit let everybody fly. They don't care. Baby, you can fly. You can fly on Spirit dressed like a stripper. They don't care. What's that? Uh, I was the first. This is mm. Oh, what was that? I could do without the plane cruise. I'll be upset. I cruise 2 to 3 over. You gonna be upset, huh? 2,000 a year. I'm scared of the shot. You scared of the shot? Yes, honey, but not your Corona card. You ain't gonna be able to operate, baby. Booking Spirit now, then, Sophia. Honey. Baby, I don't do Spirit, baby. The flu shot, what was it? The flu shot is mandatory to work in the hospital. And if you don't get it, they take you off the work schedule. I pray they don't do that with coronavirus, COVID-19. That's what we headed, child. They don't want to. They don't want to. They don't want to let you know that right now because they're trying to give you time to come around to saying that I'm gonna go and take the shot. But they don't want to make it seem like they're forcing you to take it. So they just, everybody the president took it as safe, the vice president took it as safe, the ex-president took it as safe, the ex-president's wife took it as safe, the CEO, when they were saying that when the report came out that some people had took the vaccination, honey, then they said that they ain't had no vaccine in the needle. So them people, they had to call them people. And I'm like, but girl, did you see there wasn't no liquid in there? And they said that, yeah, it was something in there, but the actual vaccine is like whatever they had in there. They did have some liquid in there that they were shooting their arm, but it wasn't the actual vaccine. I'm like, oh, because if I go to the hospital, I'm taking a shot, honey, and I don't see nothing in there. I'm like, girl, what a mess. What a mess, son. You just shoot at me, honey. Yes, I love Charlotte. I love Charlotte. I love all of my hyenas all around the world. We got hyenas all around the world, baby. Australia, Africa, just like we have listeners all around the world. Oh, news say UK preparing for a second wave, even predicting a lockdown. You know well, we'll be next. Hope not, baby. Baby, listen. Let me just tell you, Atlanta, Atlanta. I don't think Atlanta ever been on a lockdown. The government is not. The government is not. Change this channel, honey. The government is the United States. They don't care about your well-being. The United States focus is the economy. They don't care about your well-being. Their focus is the economy. And now that Joe Biden that sent y'all these stimulus checks, they damn sure don't care about your life. They want y'all to get out and spend this money because they already knew that this bill was gonna pass. They knew the bill was gonna pass. So now the Republican governors in Mississippi, in Texas, and so many other states done they the mask requirement. They did away with the mask, mandatory mask wearing, then opening up the businesses. All of that was for y'all to go spend them checks. Because they didn't want to give y'all that money in the first place, so now they want it back. They don't care about your help. They want that money back because they didn't want to give it to you in the first place. So now they have to, they don't have to wear your mask. They don't have to make it. They have to make y'all feel like it's okay to take your mask off and back. That's all it is. Bottom line. Hey Deirdre, watch the video. I explained why I haven't been here. No, I ain't got my stimulus checks, and I went on that line and then put in my address, put in my old address, social security number, date of birth, and all that. Put in my old address, new address. Still don't have. All it has is we don't have whatever the message is. Amen. Sophia, many coming through the borders by the thousands during this pandemic. They moving so fast. The coronavirus. But what was I getting ready to say? I don't know what I was saying, but I got to reading them messages. I was getting ready to say something, but yeah, I got the message. I just been getting the message, but this time I'm calling a number, and I'm going to get somebody that somebody, because I want all three of my checks. I want my 12, I want my 6, and I want my 14. Oh, that's what I was getting ready to say. I'm sitting up here, I can't get my check, but then they send checks to dead people. And with the PPP loan, they got people that can scam them out of millions of dollars. But the legitimate people can't get qualified for the PPP loan. But then there's one lady, she gypped y'all out of $3.5 million. But I can't get a PPP loan, and the other people that got legitimate businesses can't get a PPP loan. But she done gypped y'all out of $3.5 million. Then somebody else done gypped y'all out of 300-some thousand dollars. Somebody else done gypped y'all out of hundreds of thousands of dollars and millions of dollars. But the good people, I need the I need the $20,000 so I can hire my assistant. So I need to, sometimes it just feel like honesty don't pay when you're working with the government. And some people that know that the government is crooked, and they know that in order to win with the government, you have to be just as crooked as the government, honey. That's all they want. They want that. The Republicans want their money back, and they don't care if they don't care if you lose your life trying to shop. And then it's just like my thing is, and I truly feel like this. I truly feel like this because when it comes to the American people, just say for instance with the voting, all the stuff that they do with the voting, with all that law, all the stuff they doing, and with somebody like this woman, when you find out how to beat the system, they put all these different laws in place. They change all the rules when it come to voting, and we still win. Then they're gonna still continue to try to change the laws because they whole whole reason that they're changing the law is to win. And back to this woman who got away with the 3 point some $1 million, went up to beat the government out of money like that. I think they should leave him alone. I don't think that I don't think that person should be I don't think that person should be, and it's like they need to be held accountable. No, because the government have all kind of laws that, to prevent stuff like when a person gets away with scheming you out of $3.5 million. I don't think they should be charged with nothing. The government needs to get with that person and say, what did we do? How can we fix this? They don't have to pay the money back. They don't have to go spend not one day in court. They don't have to go to prison. They don't have to go to jail. I think the government should leave them alone because it's your fault. It's your fault. Y'all want to put all kind of rules in place and tell us how to raise our children, and you want to tell us we got to wear seatbelts, and you want to tell us this and that, but then the stuff that you're supposed to be taking care of, you ain't got your house in order, but you're trying to tell me to get mine in order and tell me and put rules in place for me get my house in order. So just you all should be penalized when people are able to get through the system because y'all not doing y'all job. If somebody able to swindle y'all out of $3.5 million, y'all not doing y'all job, and y'all should be penalized. Somebody should be charged with somebody being able to get away with 3 point some million, not the person that got away with it. Somebody else that let it through the loophole. Y'all should be charged. You should be penalized, not the person. That's just how I feel about it. Some people may say, well, that's encouraging people to do wrong. Okay. So just because people are encouraged to do wrong, the only way they can get away with it, well, is the government is not on their job. And people get away with it. But if the system is fixed, where the people that are encouraged to do wrong see that they can't get away with it, then what's the problem? You can do wrong all you want. Yeah, I can lie on all kind of documents. Cause just check this out. Just like they found out after the fact, they could find out before you release their funds. What is it? What is it that yeah, Bree, girl, the government's stealing, girl. Right. That's why you can't find. That's why you can't catch somebody that's getting away with 3.5 million because you busy stealing too. Then when the money run out, then y'all want to go and check to see who all got the money. Why we run out of money so fast? No cure for cancer and AIDS, but COVID-19, we get stimulus check and make that sense. Make it make sense. Make that make sense. Bree work for the government. I would have left the country. Child. And do know some of those people, they already know they setting you up. They be setting you up, child. They know. Before they even send you their money, they already know. Ain't just all of a sudden they did this and no, you already knew, child. You already knew. You just want to have somebody to make an example out of, to scare everybody, to scare all the other scammers. Because it's just like they say, honey, just like they say with the drug dealers, they sent they sent this boat over here because they want y'all to stop this boat with the $100,000 worth of drugs that they're trying to get to the U.S. They want y'all. That was the decoy, the boat that they really wanted to get through. While y'all detaining the one with the $100,000 worth of drugs on the one with the $5.7 million worth of drugs going around the back way while y'all over here detained. Yeah, son, I've been to South Africa. That's why I was trying to go for my birthday and take y'all. Hey, Cecily. Hey, Sissy. Why am I rolling right now? You rolling? Yeah, the government drug dealers, honey. On a serious note, I don't work for the government. Oh, I know you don't work for the government. Osama knew exactly. Osama knew what the hell he was doing, though. Sorry, not sorry. Mm-hmm. I'll go with you. I'm scared to go alone. Yeah, I'm trying. That's what the birthday trip that I've been trying to plan with my friend. That's a black-owned travel agent that met me in Atlanta. When she came to Atlanta, we met. Then she went home. I called her. I'm still waiting. I seen you in forever. You haven't seen me in forever. It's hair. The great Danielle. Danielle, you at work? What? Danielle, I had to get back to work. Love y'all. I didn't even know you were in here, Danielle. I was so busy. I was so busy explaining my disappeared act. I wasn't even paying attention to the comments Sunday. I was just staying focused, getting it out, letting y'all know. Give y'all an update, honey. Good morning. Who's that? Brown skin? Brown skin hippie 87. Good morning, baby. Uh-huh. Danielle, uh-huh. You going back to work, Danielle? Uh-huh. Calm down, calm down. Cracks me up every time. It does. Now, baby, I've been having to, God been telling me that. Sophia, calm down, calm down. I'm coming to Atlanta. I want to meet you. I know you high class, but I shop at City Trend and what's that, Route 21, etc., etc. Okay. Well, meet me in the West End. I'll meet you at City Trend. The West End chill. Mm-hmm. You know, say I got one there. I cut them all, honey. They would break it. I just to cut this one shoot. Just trying to see how long it's gonna get. It's gonna be cut. All these gone. Yeah. You know why my nails broke. You know why my nails breaking, honey? Cause I was so frustrated. Just frustrated. That frustration, honey, is pulling doors, just snatching them. I'm good. And George, maybe poor George Dagley be like, Sophia. No, honey, no shade, but I have, baby. Now I go to the brunch and I go to the Monday night show because unlike a lot of people, I haven't been getting the stimulus check, so I have to take a chance on getting some sort of income. I have to take that chance. But what the chance that I'm not taking is not going to the barbershop again. Jasmine sent me some clippers. So ever since then, I have been cutting my own hair. I'm not going to sit in a barber's chair. I'm not going to a nail salon. I'm not doing it. I am taking a risk on going to do this brunch and to go and do this Monday night show. But as far as that recreational risk, going and get my nails done, my feet done, my feet are so toe up. My feet are so toe up right now. I just clip my own toenails. That's all I do is clip my toenails. Just clip them. Feet are so toe up. Want to go so bad, but I haven't. And the reason my mom called me yesterday when she saw that the shootings took place at the massage parlors or the spas or what have you, where you get your nails done, because she know how I like to have my feet done. Because I try to talk my mama into going. When I'm in Houston, I try to take my mama to to the nail salon to get her feet done. She's like, oh no, I don't want nobody. Ain't nobody messing with my feet. So she knows. So then she called me. She's like, I'll just call and check to see if you're all right. She know I'll be going to get my toes done. I don't let them do my fingernails, but when talk them feet, them dogs, oh baby, them dogs, they get attention on a regular. I have not had my feet done in over a year. Have not had my hair professionally cut in over a year. I'm not doing it. That's the risk that I'm not taking. But like I say, to go uh, take a chance on trying to get some income, you got to. And then even the people that's getting the stimulus check, even those people, they ain't had no money. They ain't had no money, so those people wasn't working and they had no money, and they had no means to class. I'm gonna have to have a class where I teach straight people because we have a lot of straight people coming to the shows now, to the brunch and to the Monday night show. Have to teach straight people how to tip the entertainers because in our business we tip. So the straight people they come there, they enjoy the show, they all into it, they laughing, they clapping, they having a good time, they show their appreciation with applause. But baby, we need our tips. We gotta teach them how to tip, tip, honey, tip. And then it's just like, baby. But no, I was going to say something else, and I decided not to. It wasn't that bad. About the girls that were here that wanted to got stuck in Atlanta for All Star Weekend, then they set up a GoFundMe so y'all could help them get back home. Mm. The COVID feed, honey. You don't have to go to Walmart. Somebody say, I'm gonna go to Walmart and get a foot tube. We can do our own ish in the conference. Baby, listen, that's the same. Just put you run some water in the bathtub, put your feet in there. Cause that's all them Asians do. Soften up that husk and that dead skin around your toes. When you take a shower, you take a bath, that's the same thing. You could do it yourself. Just go and while it's wet and soft, go in there and dig in there and get it out. That's what they be doing, honey. So it's just that, yeah, that's all they be doing. But that's all they be doing, child. But it's just a convenient, so convenient to just go let somebody else do it. Just like with cut my hair, it's just like I ain't getting the haircut that I want. I want a bald fade. I'm getting what they call that. I'm getting an army cut, a crew cut. I can do all I can do is just cut it the same way all over. But it still ain't. But it'll do. It'll do, honey. Oh, excuse me. But yes, child. So what's been going on with y'all? Although I know it's just been about me. It's been about me just telling y'all what I've been dealing with and what I've been going through and how I've been feeling. What's going on with y'all? What's on y'all mind? Come on with it. Let me know what's happening with y'all. Look at the Leah that I already told her she lost her mom. We're keeping her in our prayers. She lost her dog recently and then she just told us tonight she lost her mom. Okay. It's the heels of my feet that keep the most attention. You need that scraper. Go get you one of them scrapers. I've been missing y'all too, honey. I've been trying to make sure I can be here for y'all, be the you that you expect when you see me. And if I can't be the you that you expect to see, honey, then I'd rather just not that you not see me. The storm hit it all of Georgia. I don't know. I think I heard some lightning earlier, child. A little rumbling. Hey, Regina. Look. She said, hey, Regina. She said, hey, Sophia, how have you been? Just popped in. Been very frustrated, Regina. Been very frustrated. I'm not gonna do that now. I'm gonna try to stop doing that. Oh, I've been fine. How you been? I've been very frustrated, girl. That's why I ain't been around, girl. Thank you being here. We here for you, Loaf 88. We here for you, baby. Thank you. Sophia, you don't look happy on the pre-show when y'all were sitting at the table before you left. What show? That's the editing, baby. Baby, I'm telling you, baby, that's the it's the editing. I'm trying to say we all in this together, honey. Miss Sophia, you still doing plays? Try. If somebody put cast me in a play. Hey, Ace. I'm sorry to hear that. That's life, Regina. You don't have to be sorry. That's just life. We all go through it. I'm sure you had your days where you were frustrated and you dealing with life, honey. So we all go through it. I'm not exempt. I don't care. Nobody's exempt, honey. Well, my behalf isn't going to work if the weather is bad this afternoon. Nope, nope. Send love to you where you are legally live. Thank you. Yes, honey. But what was say? Oh, but that was all the editing because baby, we was there for a while before I had said, okay, that's it. Cause that cause I was imitating. Who was that said that in some movie? Somebody said that's it. I think it was what you call him, Steel Magnolia, and I just said that's it. I'm out. Cause we had been there a while. We had cut up for a while. We had cut up for a while. Because if you notice, to tell you the editing, it was all about the editing because when when I was doing all that stuff with Maddie, and then she told me I'm gonna braid this and da da da, and I done took my wig off and hit Maddie with my wig. Then we sitting at the table. Then I jumped up and I said, "That's it, I'm out." And then the next time they showed me, with Miss Mary said, "Sophia, did you fix you a plate?" So they cut a whole lot out because how long you think? How long it take me to wash my face? But see, y'all, I'm sure y'all probably said, "Well, yeah, she wasn't as well. She was dressed. She had took her makeup and everything off when Miss Mary was like, Sophia, yes, ma'am. You fix your plate? No, ma'am, I haven't. Who was that? I had. So you think I just get that's it? And then I walked over there, and all my makeup was gone. So it's all about the editing, honey. Oh, and I've never. Let me see. Hmm. But I have never had an unhappy experience at T.S. Madison's. And I have been over there. I don't know how many times I did Queen Supreme Court now. Even when we did it when we were going on the road. I have never had a bad experience. Never. Never. And I don't care how much money I'm getting paid. The money is not worth me being disrespected or being put in a hostile work environment. That the money that it takes for me to deal with that is not the money that T.S. Madison is offering, and not that. And what she gave me is lovely, but I'm saying if I was having a bad experience with T.S. Madison every time I go over there with the T.S. Madison show, the Queen Supreme Court, I wouldn't be going. I wouldn't be going because I'm telling you, in order for me to deal with stuff like that, it would have I would be having I would have to be making millions. I would have to be making millions in order for me to sit on my tongue and just deal with it. Like, man, I'm only gonna be here for an hour, or 2 hours, or 3 hours, but baby, when that check clear for one point such $1 million, it's worth it. I know y'all saying, "Oh, you saying that you could be bought?" Yeah, right about now, if I had been bought in certain situations, I wouldn't have been frustrated for the last couple of months. I could have had my system moved on, doing what I want to do, and radio show and all these great ideas I have for my radio show and all of that. And I, yeah, it was worth it. I had dealt with that. It was worth it. And it's just like Maddie said during her show. It's just like everything that she went through at the beginning. As a sex worker, it was worth it for her to be what she is now. So, yeah, it was worth it. But no, I've had nothing but a great experience. And Maddie would have it no other way. She would have it no other way. She would have it no other way. Great. So she's making sure that I'm okay. She's making sure that everybody's okay. That's what I've seen. Mm, but, oh my God. Ty said, I'd slap my father for $1 million. You slapped your father for $1 million? Let me tell you something. For $1 million, if they ask me if would you slap your mama for $1 million to slap you, would you let me slap you for $1 million? If my mama say yes, then I'll slap my mama for $1 million. But if my mama say I wish you would, that's $1 million we won't get. Mm, a slap for $1 million. What was that? Oh, that's like my mama would slap herself for $1 million. They ain't say for $1 million, but I know that's what you meant. My mama would slap herself, honey. Oh, my mama say, hell yeah, honey, I'd be dead. Mm-mm. Not just gonna. Before it's me just walking up, slapping my mama out of the blue for $1 million and she not knowing what's going on. Oh no, that's not happening. That is not happening. And then they gonna be one of these hard slaps. It's gonna be. That's how you get. You didn't say how hard. Now, if there's some stipulation on how hard the slap have to be, if you want me to just go, pataya, no, no, honey. But I give a little like, mama, shut up. Mama, shut up. Yeah, for $1 million, yeah, mama, shut up. That ain't hurt my mom. But for me leaving my fingerprint on my mama's face, no, I'm not doing that. Mm-mm. Oh, mm-mm. Baby, I'm back. Yeah, y'all know I'm back now. Baby, honey, please. Smoking, honey. What time is it, honey? I've been on here for an hour and 50 minutes. I said, y'all having questions? What y'all been doing? What's going on? I guess you could sleep on your money, but not at night. Mm-mm. Not slap the taste. Who said they slapping the taste out? Y'all. It's 4:31. 4:31 here or where you are. Maybe the kids will make you feel better. What kids? You pulling Beagle album. 3:30 Eastern. Mm-hmm. Pam, how them grandkids, Pam? Maybe they love their grandma. They love their grandma, honey. Their grandma is a mess. One minute she posting pictures of the kids, the grandkids, her, the grandkids. The next minute she posted natural raunchy quotes. Wait, where Pam? That's she out of sight, out of mind. That's Pam. You they me. Mm-hmm. Sophia, tell me it's 2:32. We don't participate in daylight saving time. It is 2:32, y'all. We don't participate in daylight saving time. Mama, is fall tackler still happening? Yes, God. Fall tackler. Fall tackler. The cruise, we're preparing to go on the SGL cruise. But it's still like it's like a day-to-day update with the cruise, but we still planning to go on the SGL cruise too. But Fall Tackler is definitely happening. That's Halloween weekend, and y'all go on there and buy y'all go to the We Are Your Radio store, get you a T-shirt and socks and mug and backpack and all that stuff. Go on there and get that. Y'all could go and do that. Uh, how do you feel about the vaccine? When my opportunity come, I'm gonna take it. I'm taking it. No, because I'm taking it because, like I said, I feel like it's gonna be one of those situations where because I'm in the entertainment industry, honey, when I get ready to fly somewhere, I think I'm gonna need that card to prove that I've been vaccinated, honey. They can go to falltacular.com. Fall Tacular is an event that we go to in the mountains every year. This young man that started off as Shauna, he would go on cruising. So they had did the cruises for like 7, 8 years, and then they wanted to change it and do something different. Basically, because everybody had started doing cruises, weekend cruises and stuff. So just like people can go on cruise. So then he decided to go to the mountains, to these cabins, rent out these cabins. And so he would celebrate his birthday up in the mountain, just a weekend, in the mountain. And so now we have events. We have live singers. I have a comedy night, and then we have events throughout the day. We have, like we play. We have game day. We go play kickball. We go to the park, play kickball, play volleyball, different games, all that. And then we have a welcoming party at Hard Rock Cafe. Then we have a big event like a concert at the end, like that Saturday night. Then we have theme parties. Then they have other excursions that you can go on throughout the day, throughout the weekend. You can go zip lining and scuba diving and all this other stuff that they can do. It's a real fun event with adults and stuff. And then we party, and everything is all inclusive. All you have to do is, you can pay to fly in Atlanta and take the party bus to the event and the party bus back, and you'll have transportation to all the event. Everything is all inclusive. They have breakfast every morning, your dinner at night is taken care of, so it's all inclusive. And it's just a fun event, honey. And then it's just like now, the cabins, like when we were going on, he was going on a cruise for his birthday for the weekend. Now everybody started doing cruises and for the weekend. Everybody see like everybody had to put a cruise together for people to go to the Bahamas because that's the only place people was going, honey, to the Bahamas and to Cayman Island, all that stuff. And so now that we've been doing this and we've been doing Fall Tackle for I know for at least 12, 13 years. And last year, what 2019, he had made this decision because we had been doing it so long. He said the staff need a break, and we're just not going to do Fall Tech because I want to get a staff a break because there's a lot of planning, like the transportation, the room and the housing, the board, getting the party bus together, getting the events together, and securing the locations and uh, the deposits on these buildings and all this stuff. So it's just like, okay, we understood that they needed a break. He said the staff needed a break because he was torn with the idea. He was asking the staff, asking us if they should postpone Fall Tackle 2020. He was like, but the majority of us like, oh no, we're gonna lose our momentum and blah blah blah. We need to, and lo and behold, coronavirus came, and we wouldn't have been able to do Fall Tackle anyway, so we'd have had to cancel it. So it was just like this. God, God has His eyes on Fall Tackle. I feel. So yeah, it's gonna happen this year, but we have fun. It's a fun event. Fun. A weekend in the mountains. And I'm serious. No matter what the weather is, we've been there when it's been cold. We've been there when it's been raining. We've been there when it's been sunshine. We've been there when it's been snowing. No matter what the weather is, it's a beautiful, amazing time. It's just, it's just to see nature, the rain, the snow, the cold, all the sunshine. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And so now it's like everybody, you can see everybody now, everybody do cabin trips during the weekend now. That's the new thing that a lot of people are doing. And then we go in a big old group. But yeah, Fall Tackler, honey. Go to falltackler.com, and it's in Tennessee. In Tennessee. You say bears. Yeah, son, they have bears. They have bears out there. They have some bears that come with us. It is beautiful and it's fun. Go to falltackler.com. Even if you don't want to go, just go and look at the pictures. We take pictures. Go look at the pictures, honey. Baby, I ain't seen no bear. I haven't seen no bear. But some people say they seen a bear. But we did see a bear. We did see a bear in the city. In the city. Like just on the street. And it's just like, they was trying to run the bear back in the woods. But yeah, in the car out there, honey, downtown, bear. Mm, but it's fun. But they tell y'all, don't leave that trash out. Don't leave that. You put that trash in the trash can outside. Make sure that trash can is locked. You shut it closed. 'Cause them bears, honey, they will get in there. You go out there, finna head to your car, head somewhere else, and then that bear over there in the trash can. It is fun. So then it's the thing. One night, like we was walking from like the event where we was having the event to the cabins, like you could walk to your cabin and stuff, and they had these statues of bears. They had 900. All you see is you forget that that statue is over there, that bear and them little cubs and stuff, and you be like, oh my god, thinking that's a real bear. Like, oh hell, that's that statue, honey. But yeah, but we have so much fun. We have so much fun. The SGL cruise is the same thing. It's so much fun on the cruise. Oh, and the coronavirus, it took all of that. Coronavirus had took all our income. It took it all, baby. We had to start off from ground zero. Uh huh. Yes, it did, honey. Oh, okay, yeah, you could drive up there. Now, let me tell you the thing about the driving. Because when my first year, I was working at the other radio station, and so they leave going up there Thursday. So Thursday night is the welcoming party. We go to Hard Rock Cafe. We have a welcoming party at Hard Rock Cafe. And so the first the first year I went, I was at the radio station. So they're like, "You coming Thursday?" I'm like, "No, I'm gonna take off Friday, and I'll just drive up there after I get off the air." Cause then they told me it's just like a 2.5 hour drive from Atlanta, not like 4 hours, 4.5 hour drive to Atlanta from Atlanta. So cause I'm on the morning show 6 to 10. So when I get off the air, I'm thinking I can go get my hair cut and da da da, and then I can head on up there, leave about. It's just only 2.5 hours, but then I'm driving. I leave, and it's just like, girl, this ain't no 2.5 hours. I should be here by now. No, it ended up being like 4 hours. Yeah, it's gonna be even better. It's coming back this year. It's gonna be even better. So it's like 4 hours. So then it's just like I'm there. This is my first year, so I said no, I'm not. I'm not coming. So I don't want to take 2 days off at the radio station then, because they don't want me to. They really don't want me to go at all. So then it's just like, okay, I'll just leave Friday, Thursday after the show, and I'll take off Friday. Baby, I drove. So then they told me it was 2.5 hours. So I'm thinking I'm gonna be there before dark. So now I'm getting there, and it's okay. And they calling me. Sometimes like the call can come through, and sometimes the call don't come through. Mind you, I'm by myself. I'm driving. I'm in my Navigator, and I'm driving. And then it's just like, yes, I ain't got no GPS. I'm just going by the directions they told me. They gave me the map. It's a map, so I'm just following the map. So then I'm we going up in these mountains, these different cities, these mountains, and everything. The signal going in and out on your cell phone. So baby, I'm like, okay. So I'm like, child, there's I would have to be. And then when I get there, so when I get there and I'm going up in, it's just like these country roads. These country roads. I have to be from this place to know how to get directly to where I'm going. And I'm not from this place, so I don't know this. So this just like, imagine a country road. I'm on a country road. I'm on these country roads, and then I don't have my signal on my cell phone is going in and out. So then I don't know where I'm going. I'm trying to follow this map, and it's just like I am just I am in the jungle trying to get to Wakanda. I'm literally in the jungle trying to get to Wakanda in these mountains and stuff. And it's dark now. And there are no street lights. All the lights are the lights on my car. Every now and then there's a street light, but the majority of the ride there are no street lights. So I'm just trying to get to Wakanda in this jungle. So when I finally get there, I the 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 resort is up at the top of a mountain. There are no lights up me going up to this resort. I'm in an SUV. I'm in a Navigator. There are no guardrails on the side. This is my first time going up here, and it is steep. And my Navigators, when I'm going up this mountain, all I hear is my truck. That's for the mountain. You're in the SUV. You know, you put the truck in. I don't know this. All I know is when I go ready to go, I put it in drive and I put it in reverse and I put it in park. All that other stuff that y'all talking about, I don't know nothing about this. And so then, and I am so scared because I am because I know there's no railing on the side, and if I make a wrong turn, I'm going over this mountain. I'm going down this mountain in this truck. That's it. That's it for me. So when I get up there, I finally get up there. My car did not move until I left Sunday, and I left in the daytime. And I have not drove back to Fall Tackler since. I have not. I have not drove back since. That was one of the worst, terrifying experiences I have ever been in. And then when I get here, after that experience that I just had, trying to find my way to Wakanda through the jungle, they have to take me to my cabin so I can get ready and come and do the show. Because I had to do the show that night. I had a show to do at the welcoming party. So I don't have time to process. So y'all already know that was the show that night. My spiel was my experience getting up here to these mountains. And then it's just like, and it's literally like, and it is no exaggeration. It is like trying to get there was like trying to find a needle in a haystack because I don't know this area. I don't know these mountains. And it's just not the one. Like when we went, we had dormitory style. It's like we rented the whole area, and we had like three big old buildings that were like dormitory style, and then we had individual cabins that was all in this area. But then on top of the ones that we were in, there's still more cabins and stuff at this resort that other people are in. So it's just like, called me. I see she said reconnecting her. Like, Sophia, where are you? And I'm like, girl, y'all said it. First of all, y'all said it was 2.5 hours. This not no 2.5 hours. Bitches, when I got here, it took me 2.5 hours just to get up this mountain to where y'all were. And then on top of that, now that all of it's over, I should have just had somebody when I got somebody come down here and leave me up here because I don't know. Because let me tell y'all something. This is not. This is not. I'm trying to find my way. They don't have. This is not streets. I'm not on no streets. I'm in the mountains trying to find my way to the resort that they are at, and I am having to follow signs on trees with the lights from my headlights from my car. It's it's just like it's a sign on So, and I'm going looking at the map, and I'm just, baby, that was horrible. That was horrible. But I have never driven to Fall Tackle again. And I had a similar experience like that when I did a book in El Paso, Texas. And they was like, oh, it's only it's only a couple hours from San Antonio. And I'm like, oh, okay, I can do that. But what they did say was El Paso is hilly and mountains and dry. And this all, and then I was in a Camry. My car was a Camry then when I did that. Baby, I got to El Paso. And I said I never drive to another booking because what they don't tell you is that although it's only a couple hours from San Antonio, those couple of hours are filled with you climbing up mountains, the panhandle. Yeah, that's what it is, honey. You climbing up mountains and stuff. And then I said that, and I for years and years and years I never did it. And then when I moved to Atlanta, I said I never drive to another booking, but then when I moved to Atlanta, I that was during the period when I liked to drive and sightsee. And then they said that again, I got a booking in Louisville. When I was in Atlanta, they say, "Oh, Louisville is only like such, hour." I was like, "Oh, I could do that because I like to leave at midnight." In that way, when I could leave at midnight, I'm gonna be there daylight. So I left at midnight. Same thing. Then it's just like I said I wasn't gonna do this no more, so I decided that I'm gonna go on drive because I think it'll be a pretty drive to see the sight, the scenery. Because I'm at that point in my life where I like to look at the scenery and stuff. So it's like okay, so I did it. But what I didn't know was the same thing about going up in that mountain. The drive from Atlanta to Louisville, it's the same thing. When I get to a certain part in Tennessee, it's just mountain, and it's dark, and it start raining. And they don't have no guardrail on the side of this road. And it's just a two-lane highway. One lane up, one lane down. Ain't really no shoulder. It's just a two-lane highway. Up and down. Bro, and it's raining and they're blinding me and I don't know where I'm going. And it's just like going around curves and everything. It's like, oh my God. And to get off and exit, the city is down in a it's like you can see you're up on this highway, but the city is like you driving, but you see the city is down. It's just like down in the valley. So to get off and try to get down there, it's just like that look like it'll be a mess. Trying to get back up here on this highway. So I'm just driving and driving because I don't want to get off because I'm already scared that one of these big trucks gonna push me off to the side. Baby. Uh, then when I left, when I did my booking, when I left at high noon, and then that was still a mess because on the way back, when I'm coming back, although it's high noon, now I have an issue with me being this two lane up and down, and now the sun is an issue because the sun is blinding. So, and from there, I've really never. I'm trying to think. I've never. The only other booking that I got in a car and went to is when Mad we were doing the Queen Supreme Court, and we went to Charlotte. And because the airline tickets was so ridiculous, she asked me if I would mind riding in the car with Vincent and Craig and Bay. And I was like, no, because she explained. She said these tickets are ridiculous, Sophia. She says it's like $600 round trip to go to Charlotte. She said, could you please, you have a private ride in the car? And I'm like, no. That's the only time I have gotten in a car to go to a booking. Because I don't know, when people tell you it's only a couple hours, but if you don't know the landscape, that couple of hours is just like they can say, we only it's only a mile down the road, but there's a freeway in the city mile down the road, then there's a country mile down the road, and the country mile down the road is not the same as the city freeway mile down the road. Cause a country mile down the road, honey, is some sharp curve, deep curves, and You know, you got to slow down and with the freeway country mile, you exit 1 mile, you at the mile, you at the exit in 1 minute. A country mile, mm-mm. But yeah, but Fall Tackler is a great event, honey. So if you can meet us at Fall Tackler, go on and reserve your Fall Tackler, make your reservation, and then you let them know that I told you about Fall Tackler, and that way you get $50 off of your registration fee. It's just $50 to register, and it's real reasonable. It's real reasonable, and it's all inclusive. I think Fall Tackler is like, you pay for your ticket here and ride the party bus. That's a fee for the party bus, but I think getting there and back, you know, it's like $400 for the all inclusive, but then when you add the whatever fee they charge you for the round trip party bus, that's another fee. But it's under. I think it's like under $700, and everything is inclusive with the food and everything. You get your breakfast. We have breakfast in the morning, and your dinner's taken care of, and yeah. And so then all the all the cabins and even the ones that are like dormitory style cabins, they come with full kitchens. So a lot of people that go to the Walmart and they have groceries or they bring their groceries. A lot of people cook and invite people over. It's just like it's just like an old country uh church homecoming, because everybody be cooking. Then like we have game night. Some people be having after parties at their cabin and stuff. It is really amazing. People, the people barbecue and they have like shrimp boils, or just during the daytime. They'll just different cabins. They like we cooking. We cooking ribs and cabbage and greens and all that. They cook full meals, and this is just like every day. We're there from Thursday to Sunday, and then it's just like, oh, revival weekend retreat, yes. And it's just people be there throwing down lasagna, and it's just like, yeah, oh, we cooking in cabins. That's a weekend, and this just like several cabins. They are cooking full meals, and it's just like, child. Some people don't even come to the dinner because they did already cook a full meal over in their cabin. Several people. It's just like, yeah. So, baby, you end up gaining pounds because everybody invite they have fish fries, and you know crab ball, and then we have some people there, they be barbecuing and they have steaks, ribs, chicken, sausage. They don't be holding back. They'll be holding back, honey. But it's yeah, honey. And this is the event. Fall Tech also have a when you ride the party bus leaves from Atlanta Airport. So this is the event where I was on my way to the airport to meet them to get on the party bus when my sister called me and told me that my dad had passed. So it's just like, and I called my mama and I asked my mama, like, what you want me to do? I said, and I told her I was on my way to, because she already know, because every time I get ready to do something, I'm going somewhere, I let my mama know, Virginia, so she already knew that I was scheduled to do Fall Tackle, the event in the mountains, because that's what she called it. This the weekend y'all go to the mountains? Yes, ma'am. So I called her and I told her that I was headed to the mountains, and I asked her what you want me to do. And she said, well, she said, there's nothing you could do, and he already passed. So you just go on and take care of that and just get here as soon as you can. So I called them, Sean, and I told Sean that my dad had just passed. And I talked to my mama, and my mama told me to just go on and do the event and just come home, as soon as I could. So, and I said, but don't let everybody know. I said, don't tell nobody. I said, because I don't want the event to turn into to me, a pity party for me. I said, because that's not what the people expect. And I said, so don't tell nobody. I'm just calling you to let you know in case you see something different in me this weekend. That's what I'm dealing with. And he said, okay. And so then I did it. The event, I just did the whole event just like I would do my event. And then I, just play like nothing, like a normal. and go on, oh, Miss Sophia, oh my God, you're so funny, da da da. And I sit around, I talk to the people, then I disappear to my cabin. Then I go to breakfast and I eat and I disappear. And then I go and do this and I disappear back to my cabin. So after, because the concert, back then the concert, we have an artist, we have an artist like one year it was uh, B Slade. B Slade was our artist. One year it was Avery Sunshine. One year it was Robbie. So we always have a recording artist to end the event. So then one year it was Jasmine Sullivan. Not Jasmine Sullivan, Tweet. It was Tweet one year. So at the last event is when they announced that, you know, Miss Sophia, they said Miss Sophia's been here and da 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 da, and just Miss Sophia on her way here, she found out her dad had passed, and everybody, and they was like, "Hey, baby," and honey, and that was it. I had became a river, and it was just like it. I was glad that I did the event because it showed me that that was one of the moments in my life where it showed me that I had the strength in me that I didn't know that I had. Because I didn't know if I was going to be able to make it through that weekend doing them shows, making everybody laugh, knowing what I was dealing with. My dad had passed. And here I am out here trying to make people laugh, and I'm not laughing on the inside. And then it's just like, give yourself credit for it. Because you made it. You made it through this. And so every year, I'm always at Fall Tackler. And no matter what Sean asked me, because they Sean and Will and the rest of the staff, they took care of me that weekend. They made sure I was all right. They 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 took care of me. It was like they took care of me that weekend. And the way they took care of me that weekend, there's no, if Sean asked me to come go to the moon with him, I would go to the moon. And not only that weekend, they have been there. Sean and Fall Tackler have been there for me ever since. Ever since. They were already there for me. But then when I went through that, they took care of me. It was just like they had just they had just covered me. They literally covered me, wrapped their arms around me and covered me and held me together that whole weekend. And they done it. They have been doing it ever since. And that's why it's just like Fall Tackler. I'm there because they have proven themselves to not just say that we are family. They have proven themselves that at the other radio station where we were saying we was family, but come to find out we weren't really family. That was just something they were saying. But for somebody to say that we are your extended family, and then to show you in a moment like that that, oh no, we're not just talking, we really are. We really are. It's something I like that hair on you. Thank you. I just keep telling you, I know y'all get here late, but Ty bought mama this unit. This the old unit from Ty. Mm. We are a family, like a giant tree. Yes, honey. So I don't use the word family lightly. I don't use the word friend lightly. I don't use the and friends and associates and fans. I know the difference. And then it's just like I had to find a different way to, because people say, how do you know when people are your fans and people are your friends? I say, and I tell them, but now y'all know, honey, so I can go and tell you. It's like friends, my friends know me as Joe, and my fans always address me as Sophia. That's how I know. Oh my God, Miss Sophia, I love you, Miss Sophia, Miss Sophia. That's a fan. Oh my God, Miss Sophia, you are so funny, you are so funny. No, 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 that's a fan. You know, I just want to tell you that I've been reading. Well, I call you Sophia. Yes, you're a fan. Sophia fan. But now it's just like because and then I like somebody asked me that question years ago, and because I have told people, I Joe, because I have told people that's how it's not the same now. It's not the same because everybody know my name is Joe, but there are other ways that I can tell if you are a friend, a fan, or a yeah, friend or fan, associate, friend, fan, associate. There are other ways to tell. When are you going back on stage with Tyler Perry? When he call me? When he call me, child? When he get in contact with me? I call you Ma. Yes, we are family. That's why you call me Ma. Well, honey, what am I? Pam. A mess. Oh, y'all, we extended family. We hyenas. We are hyenas. We are extended family. One thing about Miss Sophia McIntosh, she gonna give you a show. If you're ever in the Atlanta area, please go see her live. She'll have the flyer posted on Instagram. Yes. And see, that's another thing. That's why what my this stuff that I have. This is looking for that I have so far. Since coronavirus is getting out of here. Coronavirus getting out of here. But see, this is not stuff I want to deal with. And this is part of the stuff that Jasmine is helping me with too. Scheduling my events. She's taking over that because it's just like, and I don't want it to seem, I don't want it to seem like I done got to the point where I'm too big to just take care of my own book. It's just like, no, I done got to the point. That's not what I'm saying. I have gotten to the point where I've been to this point, but now I'm just voicing this point that I am to the point where if I say that there's no I in team, why am I continuously trying to be the team, just me? I need an assistance. I need an assistant. You know, it's just like to be real, about the situation. But we're not gonna go back down that path. But we've already dealt with that horse. We're moving on to something else. But that is, how do I send my resume? My email. Mama Joyce got too much on her plate. Mama Joyce ain't got time to help Mama Hyena because Mama Joyce got her own thing. Got to be somebody that it got to be somebody that they resume say I want to be an assistant. I don't need you go and hire somebody as the secretary when that person that you hired as the secretary really wants to be an artist. So that person just being the secretary until they can get their feet. That's their way of getting their feet in the door because their goal is to be an artist. I don't want to be no secretary, and I want to be an artist. So if y'all want to open the door, let my foot in the door by being the secretary. I'll sit out here. So eventually you're gonna have to go find a secretary to help them become an artist. Craig who? Fire Craig Vincent. Craig got too much going on. Craig worried about his books. Craig worried about his podcast with Derek J. Craig doing his stuff. Craig in the same boat that I'm in. Craig need assistance. What's your pay? What's your fee? I don't have no pay rate. It's your fee. What's your fee? We already had this discussion. I'm paying people what they say they want. If you say you want to do the job and you require $5, then I'm paying you $5. And if you say you want the job, you want to apply for the job, and your fee is $5. If I can't afford $5, I'm saying I would love to have you, but I can't afford you right now. And then you say, well, we can negotiate my price. Because we negotiate your price, then I'm going to get the negotiated you when it comes to my stuff. And I don't want the negotiated price work ethic. I want the work ethic that you getting paid what you work. That professional, you can't act like me. 30,000 a year. Mm-hmm. So like 30,000 divided by 12, what is that? Either I can afford you, okay. Good morning. So if I work for you and I accidentally dropped my resume on the floor in front of your mm-mm. This listen, I'm an executive secretary. Listen, let me tell you this. I had this discussion and I told her, they said, well, what do you want? I say, it's just that I am, this is where I am. You know how some people hiring a babysitter or a nanny, and I'm not trying to hire one of the Kardashians for my nanny, for the nanny. I'm trying to hire Alice from the Brady Bunch. I'm not trying to hire an assistant. I'm not trying to hire a Kim Kardashian. I'm not trying to hire a Cardi B for my assistants. I'm trying to hire somebody who wants to be an assistant, not somebody who is trying to be an assistant temporarily until they get what they want, till they start, you know. I'm trying to hire I'm trying to hire an assistant. A person whose goal in life is to be an assistant. That's what I'm trying to hire. An assistant. I'm not trying to hire an assistant that wants to be an entertainer or an assistant that wants to be. So, in other words, the person that I'm hiring as an assistant, they're going to be seasoned and somebody that's older. I'm not. I'm not looking for a young assistant. I'm looking for somebody that is seasoned and older, and that's what they want. That's what they want to be an assistant. I'm not trying to hire nobody that's using the role of being an assistant to get to being a singer or to get to being a model or to get to being a reality superstar. Mm-mm. I'm trying to hire somebody that wants to be an assistant. Their focus is to be an assistant to assist me. That's what I want. Oh, you all in? Well, I'll just be a fan, LOL. And this just like we're having this conversation, and it's just for everybody, for all my hyenas. You know, it's just like for you. It's just like you got to be real with your situation, and then it's just like across the board. Now, although we talk about me having an assistant, we talking about me having an assistant. I want somebody that that's what they want to be is an assistant. And it's just like we could take it even a step further. It's just like when you looking for a partner, you want somebody that want to be a partner. You don't want somebody that just going to pass the time away. You get with somebody and y'all just, sow your wild oats until, you know, the right person come along. This is something that I'm doing. Now, we already know this not gonna work out with us long term. So we just, we have needs and all that. So we just here to fulfill each other's needs. But eventually, you know, this gonna end because this is not the person that I want to spend the rest of my life with. This is just a person that I'm. How that work? Same thing with me getting an assistant. Somebody already told me they trying to compete with Megan Thee Stallion and Beyonce and Cardi B and all of that. They ain't trying to be no assistant. Bitch just trying to get their foot in the door. I done had those. I done went through those. I done went through those. And like I said, Jasmine is doing what she can, but she's in a whole nother state. and she's doing what she can. So I need now. I have her helping me, which is a big help. I have her helping me. Now I need somebody that's here with me in the ATL, and eventually, um, mm, yeah, my mm, well, I don't have to go into all that, but yeah, somebody with me by my side, everywhere I go. Mama, have you talked to Otis? No, I haven't talked to Otis. I talked to Otis. Yeah, I talked to Otis, but it's been a while. It's been a couple of months. It's been a couple of months. DABNEYRG. I'm 27. How old? But it's not your age. It's what you want out of life. What you want to do out of life. What you want. What are your goals for you? What are you? What are your goals? We can do what Megan and Carter did on stage. What they did on stage. I'm in Charlotte. What's that? I'm in Charlotte. But I'll move for you. What do you want to do? Loaf 88. What are your desires? What do you want to do? I want an assistant. And then it's just like I see where because I've seen like the Steve Harvey, my friend worked for Steve Harvey. I had a friend that worked for Gladys Knight. And, I have friends that work for celebrities. And it's just like one of the things that they talk about is enjoying what they do, but not being able to enjoy their life because their life, Steve Harvey life is his assistant. Whatever Steve Harvey life is, that's your life too. Whatever Gladys Knight life is, that's your life too as an assistant. Whatever Oprah Winfrey's life is, that's your life too as an assistant. So it's just like your life don't exist. And I thought that was so selfish when I see that and I hear the stories. And I have friends that have been in that position. I have friends that have left the positions. So I already know being realistic, really, you're going to have to get another one because this person, people, although this is what people want to do, is be an assistant. Like I said, I just want somebody that want to focus on just being an assistant. I don't want somebody that's just trying to pass time until what they want to do in life, hit their doorstep and then they're leaving. So even having somebody that want to be an assistant, that's going to come a time when that person that wants to be my assistant, and that is my assistant, they're going to want to leave and go and enjoy their life because they tired of taking care of me. They tired of working for me, me, me. Everything is me, me, me. Everything is me, 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 me. So just like I want everything to be me, 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 don't you think this person gonna get to the point where they gonna want everything to be them, 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 so they can enjoy themselves? Because one of the complaints that my friends make is that yeah, we make good money and we're able to go and enjoy, life. Uh, it's just like life. Um, we're able to go enjoy events in life that are just like oh my it's everybody don't get to just go to the Oscars. Everybody just don't get to go to Paris free and then go everybody don't get to go to the fashion show, to the Tom Ford fashion show, free and everybody don't get to go to, you know but they do that. But then it's just like I do it, I enjoy it, but now it's just like I made all this money, but I can't even go and enjoy it. And the only way that they can enjoy the money that they made is to quit. Not that they don't enjoy what they're doing, but now I just need to enjoy. I just need to get some enjoyment out of life. I done made all this money, it's just sitting in the bank, and I can't do nothing with it. Only thing I can do to show that I make a lot of money is to go shopping every now and then. I buy me a house, and I ain't even at the house, because we always gone somewhere. We jet somewhere. We jetting. We in Paris. We in Milan. We in, you know, Switzerland. We in Africa. We in spaghetti still. I had this big beautiful house in America that I can't enjoy because we always gone. And I have this nice fat bank account that I can't even spend and enjoy because my life is Oprah Winfrey's life. My life is Steve Harvey's life. My life is, you know, Tawanda Braxton life. My life is Tony Braxton life. My life is Karen Clark Shear's life. My life is, just throwing names out there. This is my life. And so now it's just like, oh, I'm really tired. I'm really burned out. So I know the reality of it, although I'm getting somebody that say that that's what they want to be an assistant, eventually they're gonna want to leave too to enjoy the money that they made while they were with me. So I have to be prepared for that because I've already seen it several times. Mm-hmm. I live for being great. Money is the root of all evil. Forget the money in the house. We want to make people laugh and feel our pain. That's what I want to see. Hmm. But you gotta have that money, honey. Cause I don't care all the laughing in the world for the last year when coronavirus was here. You can laugh all you want, but wasn't that funny about not being able to work and then the kids can't go to school and then you gotta quit your job to take care of your kids and then ain't no income coming in. Then you done went through your savings and then you still gotta pay bills. And although the government said that people can't evict you and people started evicting you and then you ain't got no money, you ain't got no income coming, you done went through your savings and then you and your kids y'all out on the street. So it's just like, yeah, we wanna laugh, but money is the root of all evil, but money is the thing that we need. They are necessities of in life. So that's a nice phrase, and it sounds good until we experience something like we've been experiencing for the last year and a half. And you one of the lucky ones. I ain't got no kids, no savings, and was still working. You one of the lucky ones, but everybody not as lucky as you. There are people with kids. Mm, one of the lucky ones, honey. But yes, but God, but God, honey. Mm. I'm on here now, child. Got to get ready to go to this radio show tomorrow. Jasper Masters gonna be here Friday. Jasper gonna be on the radio with me Friday. Jasper Masters, child. Mama says I'm just not tuned in, so forgive me if this has been asked. But will you be doing shows with Maddie when the world open back up fully? P.S. I have really missed you. Yes, I'll be doing a show with Maddie, and also we're getting ready to go to Mexico. So make sure you go to the Queen Supreme Court website so y'all could check out the information, get the information about the Mexico trip, July the 9th through the 13th. So yeah, we're gonna be going back on the road, watching Miss Corona, the Mexico trip, Queen Supreme Court in Mexico. So go and check that out, and then they'll be celebrating my birthday over there, and we're supposed to be spending my birthday in South Africa, and I've talked to the travel agency, and I given her the dates. They're supposed to be getting back. We were getting back to me with the package and the date for my birthday trip to South Africa was scheduled for July the 24th through July the 31st. So I'm still waiting to hear back from them. Are you doing Splash Houston this year? I'm supposed to be. Because Splash Houston last year they gave me my deposit and then they end up postponing. So I'm sure I'm doing Splash this year because I've already got my deposit. I had my deposit a year ago. So yeah. Or for me also this past year, so I try to stay positive. Yeah, it's been hard for a lot of people. That's why I came on here tonight and I talked about that. I don't know if you got here late, but you can go back and look at the video. Yes, it's been I talked about how it's been challenging for not only me, but I know for my coworkers, people that are in the same industry that I'm in. People that do pageants, I host pageants, people do pageants. People that do shows, I host shows, people do shows. People that do makeup artists and all that. So it's like, yeah, I that was it. Not just us, the whole entire world. Everybody's dealing with it. And if it's frustrating to me, I know it's frustrating to a lot of other people as well. So I'm not in denial about everybody's frustration. No, I haven't had the vaccine. I'm not old enough yet. Ty had his. Ty got both of his because he reached. They already did the ones, the 60 and over. Ty got here. I'm a young spry chicken hunter. They ain't got to my age group yet. But I'm gonna take it, honey. Mm. If I say praise break number 9, what do you think of? Praise break number 9. I don't have to think. I know. You just told me. Hmm. If you want it, you can have it. If you need it, reach up and grab it. It's yours. It's yours. Hallelujah. Come on, everybody, say it with us. If you want it, you can have it. If you need it, reach up and grab it. It's yours. It's yours. You know my song lately? I've been here, lost 2 people. Okay, sorry to hear that. A pair chat with you delivered a word, and the whole pageant went up. And to pre and oh, that was in St. Louis. Yes. Uh. That happened in St. Louis. What happened was this child, I was hosting a pageant, and this child did a gospel number, and you know, you better go and act like a caregiver because you will be. And they told me that since they started doing them at the dome where the Falcons played, that they're gonna start getting everybody in. Everybody be getting in. But back to that situation in St. Louis, I was hosting a pageant in St. Louis, and somebody did a gospel talent. And after the talent, I just started doing like my regular spiel, like I be doing. I was like, God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. And blah, blah, blah. And I don't care what your situation is, God. Da 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 da. So while I'm doing that, this girl that had been in the hospital for a while, she hadn't been out. She was in the hospital for a while, and she was here. This is her first time, and it had been months. They had given up on her. They just thought she's not finna come through this. She's not finna make it out of this. So then she was there, and this was her first time back at a show. And so while I'm up doing that, I'm up there just doing my regular. God is good all the time. I don't care what your situation is. God is good. God is still a healer. He's still a deliverer. If you need your light bill paid, God got you. If he need you need such and such, and if you need such and such, and then the DJ put on this music. So every time I say something, that the DJ like it was just like a Juanita Bynum moment when Juanita Bynum is in the meat of her sermon, and then the organ player start playing, and when the DJ start playing like a little music, like what I say, and if God needs it, and the DJ plays something like da 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 da, and then it's like and such 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 da 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 da, and it's like da 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 da, and I'm just talking these DJs say da 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 da, and so in the midst of that, the girl that had been in the hospital that they had given up, like wrote her off, like oh she out, she's not gonna make it from this, and da 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 da, she got up and started shouting, real shouting, and when she got up and started shouting, everybody said, everybody was like. And when they saw that, and then people just start, it was just like everybody, it's just like a wildfire. People just start shouting all over the place. And so in the midst of me doing it, and although I started off just doing what I normally do, I felt the shift. And I got emotional because I was like, because it was like it's one of them situations where Shirley sees the sister go and tell her, "Mama, Shirley out here playing with God again." That was me, just out there playing with God and doing what I normally do, entertaining the people. But even I knew that it's different this time because it done got me. It has gotten me, and it has gotten her. And then she, although I'm just doing what I normally do, she done really got the Holy Ghost in this place. And then everybody already know her story. So then it's just like that's a real praise over there. And if she can do it, I can do it. And it's just like it went viral. And it was just like, people say, because they like, Miss Sophia not playing. Miss Sophia not playing. It's just like, no, I was playing at the beginning. I was just doing what I normally do. But But I felt the shift, and it got me too. So it's just like, oh, this a real moment right here. This a real moment right here. And so then when people started seeing it, was like, girl, girl, what happened? What happened is that God came in and He had His way, and I went in there with one plan, but He told me, okay, this this not gonna go how y'all thought. And it was like, and they was like, girl, were you serious? I said, well, I started out, I was just doing me, but I felt the shift in the building. I felt the shift in the room. I already knew God had took over, and this was real. So just like, honey, and although I am a religious person, I am connected to Him. It scared me because there have been a couple of times that I have been, at shows and stuff, and then it's just like I've been doing stuff, and it's just like, and it's like the moment got real for me. But it has never been. It had never gotten to the point where it got that night, and then it's just like I was. It was like I couldn't control it. It's just like he it's like he had used. You know how when people say, when people get ready to do a sermon and stuff, and they say, Lord, use me, and if there's anything in me that is gonna prevent me, from getting your word across, I want you to remove it, and you take over, Lord. And you did that. It was one of those moments. Although I hadn't prayed that prayer, but it was one of those moments where I already knew the shift happened. I knew the moment, and it affected me just as, because I knew her story too, and I knew St. Louis, and I knew that they had been praying for her. And then when she got, baby, when she got up, when she got up, when she got up, it was all over. And I have never experienced a moment like that at a show since. Never experienced a moment like that since at a show. I mean, kids came from the back. People came from the back of the dressing room. I mean, they came out there, and it was just like, they just came back on the stage. People just like, I gotta get me a piece of this. And it wasn't no play. It wasn't no play thing. It's just like people knew her story, knew what she had been through, knew that we had wrote her off. A lot of people had wrote her off and said she wasn't finna get up out of that hospital. She wasn't finna. This it for her. And then for her to be over there when people wrote her off, and then like we up here playing, and you know the DJ dun 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 dun, and then I say something, and God is dun 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 dun, and then and God is dun 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 dun, dun, baby. But yeah, that was that moment. I never forget that moment. It's still, baby, that went viral. That went viral that night. We woke up, honey, and you can still Google it, honey. You can Google it. You'll see it. But it was real, and it was real. It was scary, but it wasn't scary because I know the Holy Ghost. I have a relationship. I have a connection with God. So in that moment, I knew exactly what happened, what was going on, and like I said, I felt the shift, and the shift came, and it, and I'm telling you, it's very, very I was Shirley Caesar when the sister went and told her mama Shirley out here playing God again, and mama came out there and looked and said, "Oh, she ain't playing this time." Because I said either DJ, no, oh, Miss Sophia started out, but oh no, it done got her too. It done got her too. And so then I had to try to get myself back together. I had to try to get myself together. Let me just tell y'all what happened. Let me just tell y'all. Took my wig off and said, when you went through something, you're supposed to look different. But honey, I had to go. And after I brought the next person on, once we were able to get ourselves back together and get back into the flow of the pad, I had to go backstage. I had to go back there. It's like, and it was like everybody was backstage, and it was just like we was at a revival at a church service, and everybody was just walking around there like zombies. Everybody just sitting down like zombies, like, oh my God. Oh, everybody was speechless. Girl, your Thursday night at the old Miss Loretta's when I first met you at church. Baby, that was when we was doing the Fabulous 4+1. That's the show. Come on, somebody. Play Twinkie on the piano. Yes, my living. I want to know if all of my going to these churches that made it is really amazing. Yes, honey, he took over. He took over that night. Some people think that they're like, oh girl, I need you to do what I need y'all to do. I need y'all to do such and such. It's like, girl, that wasn't no play. That was real. And that ain't nothing I create. It has to happen. That's on God. It has to happen, honey. Like, no, honey. No, baby. I thank God. I thank God. I thank God, honey. But can't recreate that. And when people be talking about that, I'm like, girl, y'all didn't know, baby, that was real. And uh, baby, couldn't that woman cook them chicken wings? Woo! That woman could cook, and then that man at Tracks, Chris at Tracks, 306 Lucky Street, the original Tracks. That man could cook that chicken wing and that fish. But yeah, that's when people be talking about, y'all need to do that, girl. That wasn't that we playing. That just happened. That was real. That was a real moment, honey. It is just like Anita Baker. At that time, I remember Anita Baker said when people said Anita Baker, they recorded. She said, and then when you go, and people be saying Anita Baker, I remember I was at such and such and such concert. And you say when I'm the type of singer when I sing something. I'm singing from the experience that I'm going through at the moment. So once it come out at that moment when you saw me do that was the experience I was going through there. I don't know how this song, but I sing it now. I'm not going through that no more. So I'm singing from the experience that I am experiencing at that moment. She said, so when that moment when it comes out and it's gone and it's there, and you experience that moment, it's gone. You can never recreate that and make that moment again. He said, no, it's gone. There's no such thing as recreating that moment. And he's right. You got some chicken quarters marinating for later today. Ooh, baby, I see how God, honey. It's time for me to get out of here, honey. This 3 hours. 3 hours, honey. Yeah, I need to start me a GoFundMe to get me an assistant and an intern. If a girl can start a GoFundMe to help her get home, I need to start a GoFundMe, get me an assistant. hmm But God gonna work it out. God gonna work it out. I already write the vision, make it plain. He gonna work it out. Guess I go buy this lottery ticket tomorrow. What's the day? Thursday. When they do the drawing for the Mega Million and the Powerball? I need to go buy me a ticket. Get this money. I asked you for Joe. I asked you for your information. Well, you're gonna have to send me an email because I can't put it in here because the trolls will get it. Send me a message in my inbox. What is it? Send me a message. Uh, direct message me. Hit me up in my. I see you. I miss seeing you do work it out. Jesus can work it out. Don't leave Jesus out there. Jesus can work it out. Cause work it out. That's Beyonce. That's Beyonce song. Work it out. I do. Jesus can work it out. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm. She live on 1313 Mockingbird Lane. Who live on 1313 Mockingbird Lane? She live 1313 Mockingbird. You talking about 1313 Mockingbird Lane? That was the street, but I ain't live on it in Dallas. Mockingbird Street. Mm-hmm. You overlooked my comment. Who was that? Out of sight, out of mind. What did you say? Let me scroll back. Love you, boo. Got a late notification. Hey, Chef Tiffany. I guess what? Out of sight, out of mind. Where's out of sight, out of mind? Well, how long ago was that, Pam? Because I done scrolled all the way back. We was talking about that tonight. He said, Pam, you type it in here again, child. What comment? Baby, I done went all the way back. I was Sophia, I'm just not tuning in. Well, Pam, type it in there again. That's where you live. Only Jesus. The sun won't be out for another 3 hours. Don't make no sense. Sup, Jerry. Right. I scrolled up a half an hour and didn't see it. What you say, Pam? Are you taking applications for a real man? A real man? Child. I'm taking applications for my soulmate. For my soulmate. I don't see how to message you on here. I don't have Facebook or Instagram. Oh. Or email me. Send me an email. Right, honey. See that? Say, I don't have Facebook or Instagram. Then look at Brianna comment. Baby, how you gonna be an assistant? You gotta be up on that. Hmm. Or email me. You have an email? Do you have an email? But see, that's the stuff. That's it, honey. Travis Atkins. Mm-hmm. Later day. Cause Facebook and Instagram is scam. You gotta come on the mic and call you. 9 a.m. Central Time. Chef Tiffany, you gotta come on the Michael Collier show, morning show. YouTube 5 days a morning, 9 a.m. Central Time. Mm. Who, me? I gotta come on there? Are you on there? You affiliated with the show? Yes, email. The what it say? Do you remember the old chat line booty call when you lived on Buford Highway? Mm-mm. When I lived on Buford Highway. Uh-uh. When I lived on Buford Highway. Pam, what's your email? Watch out now, we're not taking that kind of application. Why is sex costing $4,000? Why is sex costing $4,000? Because their love is expensive. That's how we come up with start a fan page. I'm all about booking and traveling. Baby, representing. Mm. Jay want a freak, but I only want $5. Mm. Listen, that's how we come up. Well, we'll start a fan page. Mm-mm. I want to send you my email, but not on here. Okay. Okay. I don't know how you gonna get it to me because you don't have Facebook, you don't have Instagram, and just like you don't want to put your email on here. Do you think I'm gonna put my phone number on here? So how we gonna work that out? How we gonna work that out? We already can't communicate, but you're gonna be my assistant, and you don't have Facebook, you don't have Instagram, you can't promote my stuff. Mm. So let's just table this. Let's just table this. Let's just table this. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Uh, but listen, he loves us, blacks, trans, etc. Laugh my ass off. Send the damn email. I'm gonna send you a Twitter. Okay. Uh, well, I know him. I know of him rather. I know his work and I know of him, and that's that helped him get his stuff started. So I know of him through Vincent. This was the one that helped him get started. So, mm, so he liked us. You already being a bad client. I'm already, I'm already being a bad client. Well, truth be told, if truth be told, now you've already shown that you're not the assistant for me. You don't have Facebook and Twitter. You don't have Facebook and Twitter. Instagram, I mean. And I've already explained to you what I need. And and part of the job description is not somebody who have to familiarize themselves with Facebook and Instagram. Mm. So I told you we'll figure it out. But you insist on telling me my shortcomings, but you're not noticing your shortcomings. Mm. They was trying to tell you. That's what they was trying to tell you. Shut up. Oh no, honey. But you good. Whatever else. Oh, Okay, it's time for us to go, honey. It's time for us to go. I see it. It's time for us to go. That's the sign right there. I love y'all. God bless y'all. I'm so glad we had this time together. Just to sing a song or share a laugh or two. And before you ever know it, comes the time for us to show it. And we have to say to each other, so long. Good night. I love y'all. God bless y'all. Say bye. Say bye to your brothers and sisters until we meet again. I love you. Say bye to your brothers and sisters. See y'all today at Club Chit Chat 2 to 6. Good morning. Good morning, Maya Yaya Williams. Hello. Okay. Bye bye. God bless you too, Bree. Pam. Pam. Out of sight, out of mind. Mm-hmm. Oh, who was that? I just ignored. Thank you, Chris underscore major. I'm sorry. Thank you, Chris. Every little bit helps, Chris. I thank you. I was in the middle of a conversation, but I didn't thank you for your token of love. Bye, Joy. Creole Carol. Bye. What is really going on with Kurt Franklin and his son? Life. It's just life, child. It's just life. And they had people that put Kurt Franklin up on a pedestal. They disappointed in his choice of words. Some words that some of us use a lot of times, but because he's a known gospel artist, people feel like his choice of words was really disrespectful and out of place. That's all that's going on. He's just experiencing life. It's a song that God trying to birth out of him. That's why he's going through that. Kurt Franklin going through that because God got a song that he's trying to birth out of him through this situation. That's all it is. That's how the process works. All right, y'all. I love y'all. God bless y'all, and I'll see y'all at Club Chit Chat today. Bye bye.